voice. Smart security, designed and installed just for you with ADT. Visit ADT.com/smart to learn more. License information available at ADT.com. ADT, real protection.
The death toll grew to 8 in yesterday's passenger bus crash on New Mexico's Interstate 40. All 49 people aboard had injuries. 10 remain hospitalized. Sonley West is director of trauma at the University of New Mexico Hospital.
Head injuries, multiple orthopedic injuries, including pelvic fractures, long bone fractures, and spine fractures. Several of these patients will be going to the operating room today or tomorrow, and probably several of them will have a long road of recovery ahead.
The Greyhound bus collided with a tractor-trailer rig that had blown tires. It began on June 23rd. The car wildfire burned in and around Redding, California, destroying more than 1,000 homes and 600 other structures and claimed 8 lives. State fire officials say it has now finally been contained. At nearly 360 square miles burned, it is ranked as the 7th largest wildfire in California history. Among the dead, 4 civilians. Time on the roundup, 7 minutes past the hour.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and we're excited to announce the new 4-pack special. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the Pack Special tab, and save 50% off the 4-pack, which includes 2 MyPillow Premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Call 1-800-266-4719. That's 1-800-266-4719. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Go to MyPillow.com now. Click on the 4-pack Special tab and use promo code COMFORT at checkout.
Can you remember the last time you had a great night's sleep? How you felt the next morning? More energized, more alive. Feel the difference of deeper sleep daily with the new Tomorrow mattress. Designed by the world's leading sleep experts at Serta Simmons Bedding and delivered right to your door. Try the Tomorrow mattress for 365 nights risk-free at tomorrowsleep.com. Use promo code AWAKE4 for $125 off. tomorrowsleep.com.
The Williams sisters are facing off tonight at the U.S. Open.
Venus versus Serena. That has been a marquee matchup in women's tennis for 20 years, and it is about to happen again tonight in New York at the U.S. Open. This will be the 6th time the Williams sisters have played each other in that major tournament, including twice in the final. And it will be the 30th time overall that they've played each other on the tour. The winner will have a good shot at the prize. Number 2 seed Caroline Wozniacki is out in just the second round, joining number 1 Simona Halep on the sidelines. Tom Foti, CBS News.
The newest attraction in Las Vegas, Bongzilla, a 24-foot-tall water pipe at the Cannabis Museum on Fremont Street. Weighs more than 800 pounds. The bowl can pack a quarter pound of marijuana. And there are 2 flights of steps up to a functioning mouthpiece. Outside, a street band plays Stairway to Heaven. And that's the CBS World News Roundup for Friday, August 31st, 2018. For producer James Hutton, I'm Jim Sheneby, CBS News.
And the KWAT forecast, a 40% chance of a shower, possibly a thunderstorm for tonight. And some of those could be severe with a low of 58. Tomorrow, sunny and a high around 80. Slight chance of rain for tomorrow night, a low of 60. A 30% chance of rain on Sunday and 76. And a slight chance of rain on Monday, Labor Day, with a high of 74. 40% chance of rain on Tuesday with a high of 78. Wednesday, a chance of rain with a high of 76. Chance of rain Thursday and 75. And that is a KWAT forecast.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, what are you doing up here on the roof? I want to tell the world I just met the woman of my dreams. What about you? I want to tell the world that Liberty Mutual saved me $782. Liberty did what? They saved me $782. Oh, you go first then. $782 really puts finding love into perspective.
Visit us online to get a quote, and you could save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
KWAT's Old Farmer's Almanac runs at 7:28 Monday through Friday. and blessed is thy womb.
Check 1 2. Hello, test. Hello, test. Test, test, test. Check 1 2. 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3.
Blessed art
Check, check, check. There's a little pink bounces. Hello, test. Hello, test. Hello, test. Hello, test.
So does the Jesus.
Leave your thoughts.
Orthopedics, South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Stony Brook Suites, Dairy Queen, Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, and Fisher Rounds and Associates, Active Heating, Avante Federal Credit Union, Clausen & Sons Construction, Roadhouse Cafe, Hometown Building Center, Sharp Automotive, Crawford Hospice Funeral Chapel, Taco John's, Northwestern Mutual, the Ramcota in Qdoba, Watertown Healthy Youth, the Bryan's Glass and Door, Kunkel Snyder, Dutch Boy, Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts, Van Lock and Orthodontics, and Lake Stop 20 on KWAT.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
All right, to go to KWAT's Todd Anderson. He's at the Watertown Stadium.
I am, and it's a beautiful night tonight at the Watertown Stadium as it's the home opener for the Watertown Arrows. If you aren't here, you still have plenty of time to get here. Kickoff is 7 o'clock tonight. It's the Watertown Arrows and the Rapid City Central Cobblers here tonight. This is the Perkins pregame show. Coming up on the Perkins pregame show, we'll chat with both coaches. We'll check your weather that Rod Lenning tells me is changing and improving. So it looks good for the night. We'll also check the starting lineups and get ready for football here tonight between the Arrows and the Rapid City Central Cobblers. We'll take our first time out. This is the Perkins pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from Watertown head coach John Hodorf, and we'll do that in 2 minutes.
Hello, Perkins people. Welcome to another day to show some kindness. Like the new guy at the copier. You know, he wanted 2 copies, but he printed 200. Think how good you'll feel showing him how to cancel out. Kind of like the way you'll feel when you order from Perkins' savory new summer menu. Try our hand-battered, double-dipped buttermilk fried chicken for breakfast or dinner. This summer, only at Perkins.
Kindness served daily.
Oh, man. Now he's jammed it.
Specials this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown. Hy-Vee 8-count hot dog or hamburger bun, 69 cents. Purchase 8 burgers at 8 for $12. Receive 8 free brats. Midwest-grown sweet corn, 25 cents per ear. And Lay's family-sized chips, $1.77 limit tube. This week at Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
It's Arrow time, and Lake Stop 20 on Highway 20 Watertown has the best roasted chicken in town. Enjoy it before or after the game. And don't forget their breakfast burritos, made fresh at the crack of dawn. Fuel up with Lake Stop's premium fuel for your boat, classic car, motorcycles, or ATVs. Lake Stop 20, across from the airport and industrial park in Watertown. And go Arrows!
Great Western Bank has been helping farmers for generations. They're committed to the agricultural community. And whether you need short-term financing for a new opportunity or extra capital for equipment, Great Western Bank has the products to fit your needs. Their ag bankers establish long-lasting relationships to really understand their customers. Contact an ag banker in Watertown today. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow football. Next up, it's the Danos Marine coaches' comments. And I had a chance to talk with Watertown head coach John Hodor first about a nice win in Mitchell last week.
No, we had a good fourth quarter and end of the third quarter. We struggled for 3 quarters, and then we got some big special teams plays. We got some big plays downfield with Jake Werner and Blake Holden. And when you have guys with good speed and that do things right, you can explode real quick.
When you do that and you start to get some momentum, it seemed like the confidence on both sides of the ball for us really rose then too.
It did. We started playing a lot better in that fourth quarter, and I think Mitchell was a little bit shocked at the time. They didn't expect that to happen. I don't think anyone did, but our run game got a little bit better in the end of the game there. Fossum had some big carries and a touchdown, and everything just kind of went our way in the fourth quarter.
So now how do you translate that to this week's game?
Well, hopefully we've gotten over the point where we've enjoyed the heck out of that win, and we're to the point now where we just are focused on Rapid City Central, trying to keep our composure and making sure we're just doing the little things right, because Rapid City Central runs an offense that's tough to defend, and they have some good athletes, and they can beat us if we're not ready to go.
Let's talk about that offense, because when I put my sheets together, there's no quarterback. Tell me how this works.
Well, they have 2 running backs in the backfield. One of them could be a quarterback. One of them might be a running back. And what they do is they have one guy off. He's a blocking back, and they're an unbalanced front up front. And there's a lot of different ways they can hand off, and it's a lot of trickery. They try to go reverse. They try to go powers, different things right at you. And then if you're not paying attention, they'll get you with a play action pass.
They do counters then out of that too?
Yeah, there's a ton of different counters and reverses and different things they can do. And we haven't seen probably all of what they can do. I'm sure there's a lot of things they can do out of it.
So our defense, what do we have to do well against that type of offense?
As long as our defense maintains their gaps of leverage, stays where they're supposed to be, and don't overrun and try to do somebody else's job for them, then we'll be fine.
Let's talk about our offense, because it starts with the line up front, and we got to open some holes for some running backs to open some other things up.
We do, but we also have to get our fast kids involved early in the game and get the ball in their hands so they can spread people out, because Mitchell was able to just sit 8 in the box, and we did not get them out of the box early in the game. Once we started getting the ball into our receivers' hands, that made them spread out, that's how Brett got his few yards he had.
So how do we do that? How do we get those guys involved early?
We just have to get them on some short passes if they'll give us that. And if they're going to come up and press man, obviously we'll take what they give us there too. But as long as we try to get into the hands of the receivers and spread the field out a little bit more, we'll be all right.
Special teams, that's kind of a highlight for us right now.
Yeah, our special teams units were good last week, and hopefully we can improve on that and keep being able to run some things back and have good field position. I'm sure Rapid City is going to have seen what we did, and they're going to have a counteract action for what we've done in the Mitchell game, so we'll see what happens.
When we were kicking and punting, too, I thought we had some guys that got down the field quick and made some good, hard hits on special teams.
Yeah, our coverage units were really good. I don't think they had more than about a 10-yard return on a kickoff or a punt, for that matter, and our guys get down the field, and they made big plays when they had a chance.
Coach, give me a couple of keys to winning against Rapid City.
I think the biggest key is just that we keep our composure early, and we don't play other people's positions, and just keep doing what we're expected out of ourselves.
Watertown head coach John Hodorf on our Danos Marine coaches' comments. This is the Perkins pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll continue with more in 2 minutes.
At Danos Marine in Watertown, they're open for business. There is closeout prices on all remaining 2018 Ranger boats. Check out the low-interest financing, and a small down payment reserves your new Ranger boat, and trade-ins are welcome. Operation Troop Salute offers rebates to military personnel at Danos Marine. Get a Ranger boat in Mercury Dealer in Watertown, South Dakota on Highway 212, or visit them at danosmarine.com. That's danosmarine.com. Danos Marine in Watertown.
Hi, this is Dr. Rob Van Laken from Van Laken Orthodontics. Investing the time and money in braces is not a minor thing, but at Van Laken Orthodontics, we take the extra care to be sure all of your questions and concerns are fully answered. Come in for a free consultation. If we determine braces will be beneficial, we will offer you a timeline and flexible payment options, making sure you have all the facts. Just another way the staff at Van Laken Orthodontics helps you to live life smiling. Visit VanLakenOrtho.com today to book your free consultation and live life smiling.
Hi, it's Angie from Gather. Our coffee beans are roasted locally, our pastries are baked in-house, and we select the finest ingredients to craft our drinks and smoothies to create a great customer experience every single time. We're open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturdays at 8, so anytime is a great time to feel welcome at Gather. Coffee, Eats, and Gifts on the corner of Kemp Avenue and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown, where it's fresh, it's homemade, and it comes with a smile.
Where do you get free popcorn and ice with the purchase? Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas, receive $1 off your Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash, and car wash certificates never expire. For diesel, gas, and a great car wash, get to Dutch Boy on East 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium. It's the Perkins pregame show. It's senior night tonight. Senior parents and athletes being honored on the field right now. This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Aero high school football tonight. Dano's Marine sponsors our coaches' comments. Dano's Marine, quality service, affordable prices. I had a chance to talk with Rapid City head coach Eric Iverson.
Coach, tell me about your football team this year.
Well, we're young and got a lot of guys that hadn't played much before, but they got grit. They're really hard workers. So keep telling them, new season, new team, and I think by the end of the season we'll be a lot better than we are now.
Give me some leaders, some names of some of your important kids.
Okay. We've got Rob Weber as a junior. He's our fullback for us. He's stepped up. We got Dylan Dunn, our defensive lineman. He's a big cog in our line. Let's see, Tate Remmers starts both sides. He's a running back and outside linebacker. So those guys are the guys we rely on.
What do you like to get done on offense?
Well, we like to get our assignment sound. We're still not quite there yet, but like I said, we got inexperience. And last week they came off their field and their eyes are as big as saucers. So hopefully they got that out of their system and we can move on to this game.
Predominantly run, pass a little bit?
Predominantly run. Yeah, predominantly run, pass when we have to.
Defensively, what do you show?
We usually we alternate between 4 and 3 man front. Just kind of depends on what the other team shows at us. So,
what's your scouting report on the Arrows?
They got lots of team speed. They got the guy that touchdown for punt return, kick return. Got big kid, that big number 41. He's a bruiser. Physical team. So we anticipate it's going to be a physical battle.
There's a lot of good football teams in AAA, isn't there?
There is. There's not a bad one around, so every week is a struggle.
Give me a couple of keys to success for you here tonight.
We have to come out and start out early, have success early, and whether that's defense or offense, the first series is going to determine a lot for us.
That's Eric Iverson, head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers on the Perkins pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and get a weather update this evening. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Brought to you by Sharp Automotive. And Nick Benteen is on the camera tonight, so you'll get a better view when you watch our stream tonight. He'll be running the camera tonight, so I don't have to think about it. We'll take a time out. We'll come back with more in 2 minutes.
During the summer clearance event at Watertown Ford Chrysler, we've made a couple of special purchases and want to pass the savings on to you. Save up to $14,500 off MSRP on a new Ram 1500, or lease a Ram 1500 quad cab 4x4 for just $199 a month. That's right, just $199 a month for a Ram 1500 quad cab 4x4. Or how about a Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive with leather, just $219 a month? And the deals don't stop there. You can lease a Jeep Compass Trailhawk $249 a month, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited $369 a month. And of course, only at Watertown Ford Chrysler, 2 people bring back the best price that they paid for their vehicle at the end of the year. Watertown Ford Chrysler has been one low price, plain and simple, always.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination and for getting active in our school and community.
You can show the W. Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium. This is the Perkins pregame show. Our weather update brought to you by Active Heating Incorporated for your heating and air conditioning needs and year-round comfort. It's warm and humid in our radio booth, but it seems like it's not too bad outside this small little room we're in. Rod Lenning, give us an update on the weather.
Well, they have changed it. They were saying a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, maybe some severe weather tonight, but that's been all but scratched now. They just say partly cloudy, low of 58, and sunny, high around 80 tomorrow. But then there's a decent chance of rain for Saturday night and Sunday, maybe Labor Day, Monday night, Tuesday, and Tuesday night too, so we'll have to see what happens. Right now in Rapid City, pretty warm. They're 80 degrees. Here in Watertown, we're cloudy and 74.
Weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning for your heating and air conditioning needs and year-round comfort. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. On offense for Rapid City Central, they'll run out of an unbalanced line. They also do not have a designated quarterback tonight. They have a lot of running backs and slots and wings, but they do not have a designated quarterback. So at center, it's Hunter Hansen. He's 255 and a junior. The guards left Trevor Maxwell, 6 foot 165 and a junior. The other guard is Ethan Bird. He is 6'4", 200 and a junior. The tackles are Dylan Dunn. He's 6 feet tall, 230 and a senior. Ben Harms, he's 5'8", 265 and a sophomore. Tight end is Keenan McKnight, 6'5", 200 and a senior. Wide receiver is Wyatt Junclaw, 6'5", 175 and a junior. In the backfield, they have Aaron Iverson, 5'9", 160 and a junior. Rob Weber, 6'5", 195 and a junior. Jed Olson, 5'10", 215 and a senior. And Tate Remmers, he is 5'9", 175 and a senior. Defensively for the Arrows up front, Blake Holden at one end, Matthew Glines at the other, Chase Anderson at a tackle, Nick Geffrey at a tackle. Linebackers are Mitchell Lloyd, Brett Fossum, and Sam Strop. Cornerbacks, Peyton Johnston and Evan Faulkner. The safeties are Hunter Cordell and Adam DeYoung. Flipping the sheet to the other side, defensively up front for Rapid City Central. Left end is Logan Hill. He's 6'1", 300 and a senior. Tackle is Dylan Dunn. He's 230 and a senior. Another tackle, Trevor Getty, is 250 and a senior. And the other end is Ethan Bird. He's 6'4". He is 200 and a junior. Linebackers are Keenan McKnight, 200-pound senior. Aaron Iverson, 160-pound junior. Tate Remmers, 175 and a senior. Jet Olson, he is 215 and a senior. The cornerbacks are Tyler Liebig, 5'6", 160 and a senior. Nate Blesdo, he is 6 foot 155 and a junior. And the safety, Wyatt Junclaw, 6'5", 175 and a junior. For the Arrows offensive line, Nick Geffrey at center, 255 and a senior. The guards are Jordan Jorgensen, 260 and a senior, and Lincoln Stahl, 235 and a junior. Tackles are Chase Anderson, 230 and a senior. Tom Biersbach, 235 and a senior. The wide receiver, Parker Schmidt, 6'1", 170 and a senior. Tight end is Blake Holden, 6'3", 265 and a senior. Another wide receiver, Garrett Dieterman, 5'11", 145 and a senior. Another wide receiver is Jake Werner. Brett Fossum, the fullback, and Brandon Flory is the starting quarterback. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Brought to you by Sharp Automotive. Nick Benteen on the streaming camera this evening. We'll take a timeout. We'll continue with the Perkins pregame show in 2 minutes.
Identity theft is still one of the fastest growing frauds around. Did you know that as of July 1st, any South Dakota resident is able to place a freeze on their credit report for free with all 3 consumer reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. For more information about security freezes and how they can help protect you, please contact the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, 1-800-300-1986, or log on to consumer.sd.gov.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living, where we offer the best of both worlds. As much independence as you want with the security that we are staffed around the clock 24/7. Our mission is to help our residents live more active, independent lives. We currently have a physical therapist and restorative therapist as only part of the wide range of amenities we have to offer. Stop in today and see how Stony
Yeah,
Brook
you gotta
Suites
keep
Assisted
your
Living
hand on
can
this,
offer
it moves
peace
down.
of mind for
Okay.
you and your loved ones.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
Skeeters.
If you're looking for
Protecting
something
you from skaters.
fantastic to eat today, why not try out the Dairy Queen on Highway 212 in Watertown? If you love chicken, you got to have that chicken strip basket. It comes with Texas toast, country gravy, and French fries. And the Dairy Queen of Watertown is currently looking for help. If you're currently looking for a job, the DQ has all shifts available. Simply apply in person at the Dairy Queen on Highway 212 in Watertown.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
You must have lost Todd. We'll take another break and see what happens here. 6:52.
Watertown High School Band under the direction of Jackie Stacy and our national anthem. We'll take a timeout. We'll continue with more on the pregame show in 2 minutes.
First, let's introduce the cheering squads. Your Arrow football cheerleaders this year are Katie Beekler, Kiana Gunderson, Hannah Gunther, Aiden Leonards, Morgan Schwartz, Olivia Stanley, London Sykes, and Shelby Weeksma. Your cheer coach is Kaylee St. Sauber. And now tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Rapid City Central Cobblers defensive unit. Starting at one tight end, 300-pound senior, number 90, Logan Hill. At the other defensive end position, 200-pound junior, number 66, Ethan Bird. At a defensive tackle, 230-pound senior, number 64, Dylan Dunn. At the other defensive tackle, 250-pound senior, number 71, Trevor Goody. Starting at an outside linebacker position, 175-pound senior, number 6.
The corner of Highway 20 and 212 in Watertown.
Now I think we got Todd back. Let's go back to him at the Watertown Stadium.
Perkins pregame show on KWAT, and we are just about set for football here tonight between Rapid City Central and Watertown. Introducing the Rapid City Central Cobblers on the field right now, and then the Arrows will be introduced, and we'll meet at the midfield for the coin flip, and then we'll get football underway here tonight. We need a little bit of a breeze. There's not much of a breeze out here tonight. I'm sure it's comfortable outside, but in this radio booth right now, it is steamy, hot, and sweaty, and I think that's having a little effect on our equipment again here this evening, so hopefully things will function properly most of the night. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net, gowatertown.net. It's brought to you by Sharp Automotive. You go to our website, look for the purple banner there, and click on that. It'll take you to a page that shows you Sharp Automotive. Under that, you click here, and you're on our YouTube page, and you're able to watch and listen to the ball game that way tonight as well. Starting lineups being announced for the Arrows. That'll give us a chance to take one more break as we get ready for the opening kickoff. This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow High School football. We'll take a break and come back in 2 minutes.
At this moment, as many as 1 in 10 vehicles on the road needs tires. At Sharp Automotive, tires are central to the services offered to maintain your vehicle in peak running conditions. Sharps offers most major brands of tires with prices to fit every budget. If you want the air in your tires checked and are wondering about the tread depth on your tires, just pull up to the front service doors and drive in. Sharp's trained personnel will do a quick check of your tires and make sure they are properly inflated, all at no cost to you. And whether you plan to keep your car for another 6 months or 6 years, Sharps has the tires that will make the most sense for you and your vehicle. Sharps, the tire dealer you can count on.
This is Chad with Crawford Office Funeral Shop. Next 30 seconds, I want you to really think about your loved ones, your mom, your dad. What happened from them? A car accident, a terminal illness. Life is unpredictable. Help ease the burden on your loved ones and call us today to begin prearranging your own service. Crawford Office Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, I know you take great pride in being prairie dogs, but our mascot needs more sizzle. And what has more sizzle than Taco John's new sirloin steak burritos? So meet your new mascot, a sirloin steak burrito.
Taco John's new sirloin steak burritos are loaded with steak and bold flavors like cheesesteak, steak and potato, and steak and shrimp.
God, Wachowski, stop eating the mascot.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them partners, the financial professionals that can help you tap into strengths you might not know you even have and guide you to where you want to be financially and personally, because no one wins alone. Start building financial security with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller, Taylor, or Tyson Zemlicka in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium. Coin toss taking place on the purple W at the midfield stripe as the official talks to the players. They shake hands. They will flip the coin, and the winner of the toss has the choice to receive or to kick and what goal to defend, or they can defer. So we'll watch the coin toss here, as they used to do it ahead of time, so you knew ahead of time, but now they don't. They do it right at this moment. This is the actual coin toss taking place on the field right now, and there are 4 arrows out there and 4 cobblers out there as well. Cobblers are being shown the coin. The arrows being shown the coin. The official will flip it, and the designated caller will call it, and that is 64 Dylan Dunn who will make the call. The coin is in the air, and it hits the ground, and the toss is won by the Rapid City Central Cobblers. So they will have choice whether to take the ball, and they will defer to the second half. So the Watertown Arrows will take the football to start the ball game. And then they have to determine which goal they will defend, and the Arrows will defend the east goal. Rapid City Central will defend the west goal, and we're set for high school football action here tonight. So the Arrows will get the ball first on offense, as was the case last week, and they moved it a little bit before fumbling on their first possession. And we'll see if the Arrows can move the ball here tonight against Rapid City Central. Central's got a big defensive line up front. As up front, they go 300, 230, 250, and a 200-pound defensive end. They run a 44, sometimes a 35, sometimes a 34 defense. So you'll see them shift in and out of different defenses, and the Arrow line will have to recognize that and pick it up. Special teams good a week ago for Watertown. Adam DeYoung had a 95-yard touchdown return on a kickoff. Garrett Dieterman had a 59-yard return of a punt for a touchdown. So we'll see if the Arrows can get some good yardage on special teams here tonight. Dropping back deep, Garrett Dieterman with Adam DeYoung to receive the opening kickoff. Nice crowd on hand here tonight at the Watertown Stadium for the season opener. Arrows in their home, dark purple uniforms, white pants. Rapid City in their white with the red helmets and the red numbers and trim. And we are just about set for the opening kickoff of this matchup here tonight between the Watertown Arrows and the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Tate Remmers will kick it off. Tate does everything. He plays offense, he plays defense. Looks like he's a kicker as well, so he's going to do a lot of things for this football team tonight. Tate Remmers, 5'9", 175, and a senior. Only a 4-yard drop as he's going to kick this ball. My guess they're going to try to keep it away from DeYoung and Dieterman. They saw what they did a week ago against Mitchell. Remmers awaiting the official's whistle. The clock is not set. The clock says zeros instead of what it should be. 12 minutes on the clock. So our first technical difficulty of the night here is the time clock. As we got all set, it ran. I saw it run for 66 minutes, and now when it got down to zeros, they're having a hard time resetting it and getting it ready for play here tonight. If eventually they can't get it going, the officials generally will keep the time on the field. The official timer is not in the booth facility that we are in. The official timer and scorekeeper is actually on top of the baseball awning, quite a distance away from where we're at. And the clock still says zeros on the clock. The old scoreboard still stands over there on the west end. The new scoreboard on the east end says 0, 0, 0, 0. Then it's got 3 timeouts each. It's got first down, 0 to go, 0 yards, and quarter number 1 is what the clock says over there. And that is what we're waiting for, is to get that clock set, reset, and ready to go. Obviously, it's more than just hitting a couple of buttons to reset the clock. As the scoreboard clock not functioning. And we wait for the opening kickoff here tonight between Watertown and Rapid City Central. So you get all fired up, you run out, you jump, you slap each other on the helmet, you get ready to play, and then you wait. And then you wait. And then you lose that edge, and you lose that enthusiasm, and you wait. And you look at the clock, and it still says zeros. And you wait. I know what would happen if I took a commercial break. They'd get it fixed immediately. So I could do that, and then they'd get it fixed immediately. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Gowatertown.net. There's a purple banner on the right side of the page. You click on that. That'll take you to a page that says Sharp Automotive on it. Underneath that, it says click here. Click, and you are at our YouTube page, and you can watch and listen to football on your computer, on your smartphone, on your Apple TV, whatever you'd like to do. You can watch and listen to the Arrows. Nick Bentine on the streaming camera this evening. So again, we wait, and we wait, and we wait for the opening kickoff of tonight's matchup between Rapid City Central and Watertown. The teams get restless. The fans get restless. The broadcaster's restless. The PA announcer keeps announcing. The clock still says 0, 0. And we wait. So, do we dare take a commercial break? There was a time when, like I said, when this type of thing happened, they kept the clock on the field. I don't know if they will eventually do that or not. They might have to if they can't get the clock going. It was running earlier. Like I said, they set it at 66 minutes, and it ran all the way down to 0. But now they're unable to reset it to get it to 12 minutes. To get ready for the first quarter of play. Garrett Dieterman and Adam DeYoung strolling back and forth around the 10-yard line, talking to each other. Joined back there by Jake Werner as he chats with them a little bit as well. The big guys up front look to the bench. The Rapid City guys chat with each other and bounce up and down. Everybody waits. I saw the athletic director heading that way to see if he could help out, but nobody has been able to as of yet, so we wait as the clock still says 0-0. Maybe none of the officials brought a stopwatch or a clock or anything. Now they're going to send them to the sideline. So everybody's leaving the field, so we will take a break now. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. We've got a clock that won't set, and until it does, we won't play football. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 2 minutes.
Ramcoda Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events.
Uh-oh.
Full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramcoda. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramcoda, 886-8011.
At Qdoba, we think you should be free to explore the boundaries of flavor. Rule your burrito with a guacamole fist if you like. Throw down any of our tantalizing quesos.
Thanks.
If you want tortilla soup on everything, go for it. We're not going to stop you. Because at Qdoba, every order comes with a heaping side of flavor freedom.
Qdoba in Watertown, just north of Walmart.
Short kick fielded by an up back at the 20-yard line, 25. That's Brett Fossum. He's to the 40, 45, 46-yard line. Late flag comes flying in. Looks like that is going to be against the Watertown Arrows. Was I right or was I right? I took a commercial break and the clock fixed. What is the deal with that? There's a flag down around the 35-yard line, and I think that's going to be against the Watertown Arrows, and it will be. So instead of 1st and 10 at the 46, that'll be stepped off from the 35-yard line and 10-yard penalty back to the 25. So about a 10.5-yard penalty there, and the Arrows will start 1st and 10 from their 25-yard line. Arrows didn't, well, they had a couple of bad personal foul penalties a week ago, but other than that, they didn't have too many. They were pretty good. Watertown starts with 2 receivers to the left side. 1 receiver to the right is Jake Werner. I formation, offset to the left side where Blake Holden's the wing left. Flory awaits the snap, takes it. He flips it out in the flat. Got his man, but bobbled it and dropped the ball. Did Garrett Dieterman. He had Blake Holden heading out there to block ahead of him, but that'll fall incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Arrows at the 25-yard line. The ball a little bit low. Garrett got his hands on it there, but just kind of bobbled it and it hit the turf. Dieterman goes wide to the left side. Parker Schmidt out there with him. Wide to the near side comes Jake Werner. Wing back on the left side is Blake Holden. Running back behind the quarterback, Flory, is Brett Fossum. 44 look here by Rapid City Central defensively. Blitz coming. Back to pass. Heaving her down the left side is Flory. He's got Werner out there. A lot of contact, and the ball will be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Watertown Arrows. Good coverage back there on the play that time for Rapid City by Tyler Liebig as he ran stride for stride with Jake Werner. 3rd and 10 for the Arrows. They line up with 2 receivers to the right. Blake Holden wide to the right. Slot on the right is Werner. Wide to the left side is Schmidt. Dieterman slot on the left. 44 defensive look. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Dieterman back to pass. Thrown out in the flat. Got his man. Did he hang on? He did. Blake Holden. Nice catch, and that'll be a gain of 11 and a first down. Flory put it to the outside corner, and Blake made a nice catch, hauled it in for 11 and a first down. 1st and 10 Arrows, 36-yard line, just underway in this matchup. First possession of the ball game for either team. Arrows line up 2 receivers to the left side, tight end this time. Wide receiver to the right. Looks like a running play. Nope, back to pass, flip out in the flat, got it to Dieterman, got a bit of a block out there. It was not Dieterman, it was maybe Parker Schmidt who got the ball. I thought Dieterman was the blocker. I don't think it was Dieterman who made the catch. It was Parker Schmidt who made the catch, and Dieterman was the blocker out there, and that's a gain on the play of 17 and a first down. Nice move by Parker Schmidt that time to break a tackle. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. 1st and 10 Arrows. Flory back to pass. Heaves her down the right side. He's got Parker out there. He catches it. 10-yard line, 5. Touchdown, Parker Schmidt. That'll go 48 yards. Flory to Parker Schmidt. 48 yards and a touchdown. 11-11 to go first quarter, and the Arrows lead by a score of 6-0. Parker got behind the defender, and Flory laid it in there beautifully, and the Arrows lead 6-0. They'll try to tack on a point after here. Flory will hold, and doing the kicking is Leo Schurman. Schurman will try to kick this extra point through the uprights. He awaits the snap. Flory, it's a low one. He picks it up. He rolls to his right, throws it up for grabs, and it is knocked down incomplete, so the point after no good. We have 11-11 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Arrows. We'll come back with a kick to the Cobblers in 30 seconds.
All it takes is one smile,
one text,
one question, conversation,
invitation, discussion.
All it takes is 1 minute,
one moment,
one comment,
one compliment.
All it takes is one pledge. To be the one.
To be the one.
The one to show you care.
The one to reach out. The one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
one could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
That went 5 plays, 75 yards, 48-yard touchdown pass from Flory to Parker Schmidt. Parker had 2 catches in that drive for 65 of the 75 yards, and the Arrows lead 6-0. Leo Schurman to kick off now. Leo didn't kick a football until he came to training camp. He'd never kicked a football till he came to training camp, and he is kicking for the Watertown Arrows, and he'll put the leg to it at the 40-yard line. Leo waits the official's whistle. He gets it. He approaches the ball, puts the leg to it, end over end down the left side. Going to bound around the 10-yard line. Return man to the 15, runs straight ahead, grabbed and thrown down there. On the return was Josh Feger, and Rapid City will start 1st and 10 shy of their 20-yard line, about the 19. The Cobblers run an offense that doesn't have a designated quarterback. So they will have a couple of running backs and some wing backs and slot backs. They line up with let me see. They've got 2 running backs behind the center on balance line. They've got a wing right and a wide receiver right. The one running back is number 4, Rob Weber. He doesn't get the snap. Tate Remmers does get the direct snap. He goes to the 21, a gain of a couple of yards on the play for Remmers. It'll be 2nd down and 2. So they line up with a halfback, a fullback. They've got a wing back. They've got a tailback. They line up with all those running backs, and at any time the snap could go to either guy in the backfield, and then in motion they run counters and so on out of it. Remmers is on the left side. Behind the center this time is Rob Weber. They've got a slot right and a wing right and a wide receiver right. Weber on 2nd down and 8 awaits the snap. It's going to go to Remmers again. He starts right. He runs right. He breaks 1 tackle. He's still on his feet. Good run out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 and a first down. 1st and 10 for Rapid City Central. They have it at the 31-yard line. Sam Strop in on the tackle on the play. 6-0 Arrows, 10:20 to go here in the first quarter. They run on balance line, which means they have a center, a guard, and a tackle all on the right side of the ball. They have 1 tackle on the left side of the ball. Now they line up on balance left with their wing and slot on the left side. Direct snap. It's a counter give this time from Remmers, and he gives it to Aaron Iverson. Iverson was the wingback on the left side. Tate Remmers started going to the left. He handed it off to the running back going back to the right, and he got 4 yards on the play. Nice gain that time for Aaron Iverson. Brings up a 2nd down and 6 from the 35. As we look it over, it's unbalanced line left. Wing back and slot left, wide receiver left. 2 running backs behind the center. Snap is to Remmers. He runs left. He's hit and brought down immediately on the play. No gain on the play for Remmers. An arrow slow getting up. Sam Strop in on the tackle. Also Glines in on the tackle. And now they're taking an official timeout to check on Glines. A gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And now Glines is going to come to the sideline, as he was in on that tackle. And he'll come to the sidelines and talk things over with the training staff here and make sure that he's okay. Wide receiver to the left side, slot left, wing left, unbalanced line left for Rapid. Running backs behind the center are Rob Weber and Tate Remmers on 3rd down and 5 at the 35-yard line. Direct snap goes to Remmers. It's a bad snap. He picks it up. He breaks 1 tackle, but then he'll go down and lose 4 yards on the play. That snap was way off to his right side. He'll lose 4. It'll be 4th down and 9, and it'll be punt time for Rapid City, as they will be forced to punt. 4th down and 9 for Rapid City. Well, they got a quick kick out of this, don't they? They're going to go for it on 4th and 9 here. They are going to quick kick it. I thought that's what the case was. Remmers punts it, returned at the 30, 35. Straight ahead to the 40, getting to the outside is Dieterman. Dieterman to the 40. Dieterman's got Remmers to beat, cuts back, can't break that tackle as he hits the ground around the 16 or 17-yard line. Return of 10, 20, 30, 40, 53-yard return on the play for Remmers. And it'll be 1st and 10 Watertown at the 19-yard line of Rapid City. Nice return by Garrett Dieterman. He put on the Jets around the right side when he got to the outside. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown. Penalty was against Rapid City, but that was declined. And the Arrows have it 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll send Parker Schmidt wide to the left side. He's joined out there by Evan Faulkner. Wide to the right side is Werner. Wingback on the left side is Blake Holden. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback on 1st and 10, 19-yard line. Arrows lead 6-0, 8:25 to go opening quarter. Brandon Flory awaits the snap from center. Gets a good snap, sets his feet, throws it too high, intercepted. Down the right side with the pick is Nate Bledsoe. Bledsoe caught and tossed down at the 49-yard line. A return of 30 on that interception by Bledsoe. That ball was high and to the inside, and Bledsoe was able to jump up and haul it in and return it about 30 yards. So Rapid gets the ball right back, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line is where they will have it. First turnover of the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Arrows leading 6-0. Rapid will line up with unbalanced line right this time. So their main running back to the left side, a wing right, a slot right, and a running back behind the quarterback on 1st and 10, 48. Snap is a counter give. Coming to the left side was the counter. On the carry that time for the Cobblers was Evano Rasby. Rasby, no gain on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 around the 48-yard line. Brett Fossum, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 7:54 to go first quarter, 6-0 Arrows. Wide receiver to the left side. Now he's going to shift to the right. On balance line right. Slot right. Wide receiver right. Wing right. Running back behind the quarterback. 2nd and 9. Snap. Running right with the ball is the running back. Breaks one tackle. Gets to the 50-yard line. And that was Jeremy Weedman. Weedman got a couple of yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8 at midfield for Rapid City. Hunter Cordell in on the tackle that time. 7:14 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Arrows. 3rd down and 8 for Rapid City at the 50-yard line. On balance line left this time. Wide out left, wing left. Offset eye to the left. 2 running backs await the direct snap. Snap is not a counter give. It's going to be a keep around the left side, getting some running room, cutting back on his feet. Good run on the play that time for Jeremy Weedman. Weedman will get 14 yards on the carry for Weedman and a 1st down for Rapid City Central. That time they faked the counter and came around the left side and were able to gain yardage of 14 and a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Rapid City Central, 36-yard line of the Arrows. They line up on balanced right, wing right, running back right, 2 running backs behind the center, and they await the snap on 1st and 10. Direct snap, fake the counter, back to pass, looking down the field. And now running with the football is Weedman, and he'll get to the 32-yard line before he's brought down on the play. A nice gain of 6 on the carry, though, for Weedman. Was a halfback option. He had the chance to either throw it or run it, and nobody was open, so he ran it. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4 for Rapid City Central. They line up on balanced left this time. Slot left, wing left, running back left. 2 running backs behind the center on 2nd and 4. Direct snap, not to Weedman this time. Goes instead to Rob Weber. Weber goes straight ahead, and he'll get 6 yards on the carry. Gain of 6 brings up a 1st and 10 for Rapid City at the 25-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Rapid City. 5:45 to go first quarter. Arrows lead 6-0. Scored on a 48-yard touchdown pass. Unbalanced left this time for Rapid City. Wide out left, slot left, wing left, running back left. 2 running backs behind the center. Weedman and Weber. They await the snap. Snap goes to Weber. He goes straight ahead. He's brought down around low after a gain of a couple of yards on the carry. Making the tackle for the Watertown Arrows that time was Tom Biersbach. So a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Rapid City Central. 24-yard line of the Arrows. They line up on balanced right this time with their wide out to the right. Wing back to the right, slot right, running back right. 2 running backs behind center, Weedman and Weber. 2nd and 9, snap goes to Weedman, fakes the counter, pulls it out down the right side, steps by 1. Penalty flag coming out, though, and that's going to be a holding call against Rapid City Central, and that will negate a nice gain by Weedman and cost them 10 yards on this penalty. First penalty of the ball game, 2nd penalty of the game against Rapid. The first one declined by the Arrows. The Arrows will accept this penalty. It'll be stepped off from the 25 and take it back to the 35-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 20 for Rapid City from the 35. 4:45 to go first quarter, 6-0 lead for Watertown. 2nd down and 20 for the Cobblers from their from the Arrow 35-yard line. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net, brought to you by Sharp Automotive. Unbalanced line right, Weedman and Weber in the backfield. Snap goes to Weedman, counter give. Nice read by the defensive end over here. Turned it in. Good play. Maybe it was a linebacker. I think it was Mitchell Lloyd who came up. It was Mitchell Lloyd, the linebacker, who came up on that play, and he turned the play in, and there was nowhere to go on the counter, and it's a loss of a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 21 for Rapid City. Good read by the linebacker that time. On balance line right, slot right, wing right, wide receiver right. Split back, snap is over Weidman's head. He bobbles it, he picks it up. He runs left, he dives down, and it'll be a loss on the play from the 36 out to the 44, a loss of 8 on the play. And that'll bring up now 4th down and 30 for Rapid City. Timeout taken on the field, and we'll take it as well. Cobblers use it. 3:34 to go. Clock still running. It's got to stop. 6-0 in favor of Watertown. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in a minute.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
4th and 30, and Rapid City goes for it. Weidman will get 4 yards, and the Arrows will take it over on downs. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown. And they will take over at the 41-yard line. So Watertown will have their 3rd possession here, 1st and 10 at their 41. The Arrows have done most everything via the air. 5-6 passes, no runs so far in the game for the Watertown Arrows. 3:26 to go first quarter, 6-0. Looks like we have an official timeout maybe. I didn't see him indicate it, but we must have. So let's take a water timeout as well. 3:26 to go first quarter, 6-0 Watertown. We'll come back in 30 seconds. .326 to go here in the first quarter of play. The Arrows leading 6-0. Watertown will have the ball 1st and 10, 41. They send Parker Schmidt wide to the near side, wide to the far side, wide side of the field. Goes Jake Werner. Slot out there is Garrett Dieterman, wing back on the left side. Flory awaits the snap from center, gets a good one. He'll hand it to Fossum, goes straight ahead. Fossum falls forward for a yard on the carry. The Arrow uniforms are hard to see their numbers with the dark purple and the dark numbers because they've got a new wing back, and I can't pick up, oh, there it is. It's Evan Faulkner in there instead of Blake Holden. He lines up as a wing left. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. 2nd down and 9 for the Arrow. Safety's playing deep here for Rapid. Low snap bounce. Flory picks it up. He's back to pass. Now he flutters one across the middle. Dieterman's going to catch it, then get hit hard, but he'll haul it in at the 35. A gain of 10, 20, 24 on the pass completion. That ball kind of fluttered out there. Garrett Dieterman saw it, came back and made the catch. A gain of 24. It'll be 1st and 10, Watertown, 37-yard line of Rapid City. 2:47 to go here. 6-0 Arrows lead. 2 receivers right for the Watertown Arrows. Wing back right. Wide receiver left. Flory gets a good snap. Hands to Brett Fossum. Straight ahead. Nice hard run by Brett. He'll get all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 12 straight ahead for Brett Fossum and a first down for the Watertown Arrows. First and 10, Arrows, 25-yard line of the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Play number 4 started on Watertown's 41-yard line. Trips right for the Arrows. One receiver left is Werner. Shotgun formation, man in motion, Dieterman. Fake handoff, give to Fossum. Sidesteps one, gets down to the 20-yard line. Gain of 5 for Brett Fossum on the carry. Second down and 5 for the Arrows, down around the 20-yard line. With 2:10 to go in the first quarter, Arrows lead 6-0. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Brought to you by Sharp Automotive. Nick Bentine on the streaming camera tonight. Trips right for the Arrows, one receiver left. Running back behind the quarterback is Fossum. Second and 5, shotgun for Brandon Flory. Brandon gets a good snap, back to pass, flips it out in the flat to Evan Faulkner. Arrows didn't make the block, though. Dieterman missed the block that time on Tate Remmers. Remmers read it well, and he got out there to make the stop. No gain on the play. Good job by Tate Remmers defensively on that play. Garrett's got to make that block and sustain that block. Trips left for the Arrows, one receiver right. Third down and 5, Arrows, 20-yard line of Rapid City, going to the west end of the stadium. Brandon Flory gets a good snap. He's back to pass. Pump fakes, looks across the middle, got his man there, but a little delayed. The safety came across and almost picked it. Wyatt Junclaws, 6'5", almost intercepted that ball around the goal line, incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Arrows. And the Arrows will go for it on 4th down and 5 at the 20-yard line of Rapid City. Cobblers bring in Paul Smashed Ice, a 420-pound sophomore in the middle of the line. Back to pass is Flory. Looks, flips it out in the flat, but missed his receiver. Threw it wide of his intended receiver, Garrett Dieterman, around the first down marker. Goes incomplete, and the Arrows turn it over on downs to Rapid City. Cobblers take over 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rapid City at their 20-yard line. 1:01 to go first quarter, 6-0 Arrows on top. Cobblers will start on the west end, and they have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. They'll line up on balanced line right, and the way you know that is you watch that big tackle, Logan Hill, wherever he goes, it's on balance that way. He's number 90 on the outside of the line. On balanced right. Direct snap goes to Weedman. Weedman trying to get outside and turn the corner. Can't do so. Ball's loose. Ball goes back around the 10-yard line. Looks like the Cobblers recovered it at the 10-yard line, but it'll be a loss of 10 on the play for Weedman. And that'll set up a 2nd down and 20 for Rapid City back around the 10-yard line. Keenan McKnight able to get on that ball and keep it in the possession of Rapid City Central. Down to 35 to go in the first quarter, 6-0 Arrows. Cobblers break huddle on 2nd and 20. On balance line right once again. That's the short side of the field, the ball near the right hash mark. Direct snap to a running back, and it'll be back to pass. Weber throws it out, picked off, intercepted by an Arrow. Good read by Watertown. Still on his feet. He'll get it back to the 18-yard line. Again, I can't tell who the number is. The numbers and the uniforms are so much the same color, I can't tell who it was. DeYoung got the interception. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown at the 18-yard line of Rapid City Central. So Adam DeYoung was the man who stepped inside and picked that ball off, and the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at Rapid City's 18. Parker Schmidt goes wide to the left side, joined out there by Garrett Dieterman. Wide to the near side, and way wide is Jake Werner. Kind of lining up that he might run a slant, but Junclaws looking at it. The give is to Brett Fossum. He tries to get to the outside, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, and then he's pushed out of bounds. Good run by Brett. That's going to be very close to a first down again for Brett Fossum. Something the Arrows haven't had for a while is a good running game, so to get something established here tonight is a good deal. First and goal for the Arrows around the 8-yard line, gravel infield on the west end. Arrows line up with 2 receivers left, 1 receiver way wide to the right. Running back Fossum behind Flory. First and goal at the 8. Brandon gets a good snap. Fossum runs right. Nice hole. Still on his feet. Now turns sideways and pushed down. Gain of a couple of yards by Fossum, and we end the first quarter of play. End of 1, Arrow 6, Cobblers nothing. We'll come back with the second quarter in 1 minute.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Where do you get free popcorn and ice with the purchase? Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas. Receive $1 off your Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. And car wash certificates never expire. For diesel, gas, and a great car wash, get the Dutch Boy on East 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
In that first quarter, the Watertown Arrows had 129 yards of offense. Rapid City Central, 23 yards of offense. The Arrows turned it over once. Rapid City turned it over once. It is second and goal for the Arrows at the 6-yard line, now on the east end of the stadium and in the grass. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. That's Werner. Second down and goal from the 6. Florio, a shotgun formation, man in motion. Takes the snap, gives to the man in motion, Dieterman. Got a good block, heads to the corner, touchdown. Nice block out here, Blake Holden. What a great block that Blake Holden threw and sustained out here on John DeRider. And now a penalty flag in the end zone. And this will probably be a personal foul penalty against the Arrows again. They had 3 of those, 2 extremely silly personal foul penalties a week ago, and it's going to be on sportsmanlike conduct. You got to act like you've been in this situation before. When you get in the end zone, you give the football to the official, you get back in the huddle, and you get ready to play. The touchdown will stand, but now for the point after, we'll see where they spot it. Because it was a dead ball foul. So it'll be on the kickoff, so the Arrows will kick it off from the 25. So the touchdown stands. But now when the Arrows kick off, instead of from the 40, they'll kick from the 25. Arrows going for a 2-point conversion here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. I formation or 1 setback behind Flory. In motion comes Dieterman. Flory back to pass, throws the slant. Got it to Werner. The 2-point conversion is good. Arrows lead 14-0. 11:49 to go first half. They'll kick from the 20 when we get back in 30 seconds.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacier Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. We are proud to continue to provide on the field and in the office sports medicine and orthopedic surgery services for all the Arrow and all Watertown area athletic programs. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
So it goes 3 plays, 18 yards. Garrett Dieterman, 6-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion, good, 14-0 Arrows, 11:49 to go. But if you want to compete with the best teams in AAA, you can't have mistakes like this, where you have unsportsmanlike conduct, where you have personal fouls and dead ball situations. You give good teams an opportunity like this, and they're going to slam it down your throat. The Arrows, this is the second time this year already they've had to kick off from the 25-yard line. Schurman to kick off from the 25. Schurman approaches the ball. Line drive kick, going to be really good field position. 30, 35, 40, and then hit down at the 45-yard line. On the return that time was Josh Feger, and he returns it 15 yards where Rapid City will have it 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. Again, if you're playing a really good team, you give them this kind of field position, they're going to make you pay for it. You got to make better decisions than that as the season goes on. 1st and 10 for Rapid City at the 45-yard line, their own. They line up unbalanced right, wide receiver right, wing right, offset eye to the right side as well. Weber waits the snap. The snap goes instead off of Remmers and into the hands of the counter player, and that was Aaron Iverson on the carry. The snap was to Weber. It went off his shoulder pads up in the air, or Remmers, I should say, and Iverson able to grab the ball out of the air and gain a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at the 47-yard line. Weedman in there at running back now. Weber beside him. 2nd down and 8 on balance line right. Direct snap goes to Weedman. Counter to Iverson. Iverson hit around the line of scrimmage, and he is able to gain a couple of yards. In on the tackle that time for the Arrows was Brett Fossum. A gain of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 as they haven't moved the down marker yet. The down marker's still back at the 37, the 47. The ball is at the 49 there. Now they move the down marker. 3rd down and 6. Unbalanced line right for Rapid City Central. Direct snap to Weber, straight ahead. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He goes sideways, and now he's pulled back. He'll gain 2 yards on the carry, and it'll be 4th down and 4. Mitchell Lloyd and others in on the tackle. Holden in on the tackle. Lloyd in on the tackle. It's 4th down and 4 for Rapid at the 49 of the Arrows. And dropping back to maybe punt is Rasby. Arrows drop back DeYoung and Dieterman. Rasby stands at his 39-yard line. 4th down and 4. Rasby gets a high snap. It goes off his hand. He's chased. He avoids one. He gets the punt away. Nicely done. Fair catch called for and taken by the Arrows. Dieterman at the 25-yard line. Good play that time by Rasby to get that ball down the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Watertown. They'll have it at their own 25-yard line. Lower level look coming up for you at halftime. We'll take a look at the JV football team. They had their first action this week. We'll talk with Chris Jacobson about JV. 1st and 10 Arrows, 25-yard line is where they have it their own. They lead 14-0 with 9:40 to go in the opening half. Jake Werner wide to the left side. 2 receivers to the right side. Soft coverage on Garrett Dieterman. Shotgun for Flory. Takes the snap. Gives to Fossum. Runs left. Bounces to the outside. Iverson got him by the ankles and brought him down. Good play by Iverson on the outside. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The Arrows got to recognize that the soft coverage on Dieterman right now, he's lining up as a slot, and the guy defending him that time was about 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. The Arrows will line up with a wide receiver to the right side, or left side, 2 to the right, and again, the man defending Dieterman is a good 9 yards off the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. You can just flip it out there and let him run. Flory takes the snap. He's back to pass. He looks across the middle. Got Dieterman to the 45-50. Dieterman breaks the tackle, 45. Dieterman to the 35. Dieterman cuts back. Penalty flag going to be an illegal block on Jake Werner. Dieterman thrown down and hurt his elbow on the play. There's a flag back at the 32. It's a gain of 10, 20, 30, 40, 49 yards on the reception. But there's going to be a penalty against Watertown around the 33-yard line, an illegal block on Jake Werner. Dieterman walks off under his own power. The flag is down at the 33. The official steps out and says illegal block. And that's going to go from the 33 out to the 43, a 10-yard penalty.
Takes the ball back to the Cobbler 43, where the Watertown Arrows will take
Where it'll be 1st and 10 now for Watertown at the 43-yard line. Wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left side. Running back behind Flory is Fossum. 8:44 to go in the half. Arrows lead 14-0. Flory takes the snap, gives to Fossum running right. Brett jumps through the line. Then he's brought down, but a nice gain. Gain of about 4 on the carry for Brett Fossum. He's had a good first half. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Watertown. 39-yard line of Rapid City Central. Werner's wide to the left side. Wide to the right side is Parker Schmidt. Trying to see, is that Faulkner, I think, who replaced Dieterman? And then you've got Blake Holden as a wing on the right. 2nd down and 6 for the Arrows. 39 of Rapid. Everybody coming up. Back to passes Flory. Safety blitz. Throws across the middle. Overshoots his man. Intercepted. Weedman back on the return. He's running to the right side. There's nobody out there. Everybody slowed down. Weedman to the 30. Weedman brought down around the 20-yard line on the play. Interception and return of Weedman as he returns at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 54 yards on that interception and return. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Rapid City Central, and they'll have it at the 20-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. Second turnover of the ball game for Watertown. Weedman got the interception and return. He's got his 2nd interception. He's got 2 of them in the ball game. 1st and 10 for Rapid City at the 20-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. 7:50 to go in the half. 14-0 Watertown. They line up on balanced line left. New running back in there is Cole Meisman. Meisman, number 8. Awaits the snap, gets the snap. He runs left. He's going to pass. Now he's going to be chased. Now he's going to be hit and dropped. Meisman could not get away from the Watertown Arrow, Adam Turbach, who made the play. And that'll go in the book as a sack. And that'll be a loss of about 8 on the play. Let's call it 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 16.
2nd down and 16 for the Cobblers.
Now Remmers back in at running back. Unbalanced line right. Weber calling out the play. Remmers to his left shoulder. And the direct snap goes to Weber. Little counter turn to Iverson. Iverson hit, breaks 1 tackle. Penalty flags fly. Looks like a hold and then a late penalty flag. So 2 flags. Looks like it may be 1 against Rapid City and 1 against Watertown, I'm guessing. Could be a hold against Rapid and a face mask against Watertown is what I'm guessing. The officials will have a conversation. If it's a penalty on each side, it should be offsetting, and they'll replay the down. The official steps out to make his call, and he says holding Rapid City Central. Personal foul face mask against Watertown. Offsetting penalties, just like I said, and it'll be 2nd down and 16 for Rapid City Central, once again at the 26. They line up on balanced line right. Weber calling out the play. Remmers to his left shoulder. Snap is a direct snap to the fullback this time. 30 on the carry, and that's Jet Olson. Olson goes forward for about 3 or 4.
The snap is to number 30.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 for Rapid City. Jed Olson is the fullback, and he's 5'10", 215. His primary duties are blocking, but that time he got a run. So it's 3rd and 13 for Rapid City on balance line right. Weber and Remmers in the backfield. Awaiting the snap. Snap to Weber. He's back to pass. Pump fakes, and then he runs up the middle. He'll get down to the original line of scrimmage, the 20-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, brought down that time by Jordan Jorgensen. And it's back to the original line of scrimmage, where now it'll be 4th down and 10 for Rapid City Central. The ball at the 20-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. They bring out the kicking tee. The kicker for Rapid City is Tyler Lieberg. Nope, it's Remmers. Lieberg, the holder. It's down at the 26. This would be a 36-yard field goal try. Lieberg, the hold, sets down. Kick is up, and it is short. No good. 5:38 to go here in the first half. 14-0 as the clock should stop. It's still running there. It stopped. 14-0 Arrows. Arrows will take over. 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. 36-yard field goal, no good. So Watertown has it for the 6th time in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 20. Heat timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT, and we'll come back in a minute.
Hi, this is Mandy from Uncle Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses, including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Identity theft is still one of the fastest growing frauds around. Did you know that as of July 1st, any South Dakota resident is able to place a freeze on their credit report for free with all 3 consumer reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. For more information about security freezes and how they can help protect you, please contact the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, 1-800-300-1986, or log on to consumer.sd.gov.
Arrows run 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. They give over the left side to Brett Fossum. Fossum gets a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Watertown. Or give him 3 out around the 23-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Arrows lead 14-0. Man, I wish I was skinnier. I'd take off my shirt. I know, but if I was skinnier, I would. It's just hot in here, isn't it? Man. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Slot right as well. 2nd down and 7 for the Arrows. Brandon Flory has a blitz coming left side. Picked up by the Arrows. Hand off to Fossum. Nice run. Fossum gets it out near the 34-yard line. He got hit hard, though, as he was in the air. And Brett's down on the field. He was falling down, and he got hit hard, high, and he is down on the field and taking his helmet off. So we'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Have you heard of Stony Brook Suites? Have you considered assisted living? This is Casey from Stony Brook. I would love to answer any questions that you have about caring for an elderly loved one, whether it be about long-term care insurance, tax benefits, an exercise program, proper diets, and medication management. We have the professionals on staff to answer all of your questions. So stop by Stony Brook Suites, 500 16th Avenue Northeast, or give us a call at 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
I said, did he get the wind knocked out of him? I think that might have been the case. As he was going down, a cobbler came in and put the finishing touches on him and snapped him back pretty good. He laid there a little bit, but he got up and ran off under his own power, so it looks like he's okay. 1st and 10, Arrows, 34-yard line, 4:43 to go first half. Arrows still have all 3 timeouts. They lead 14-0. First and 10, Arrows 34-yard line. They've been able to run the ball pretty effectively in the first half of this ball game. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Flory looks over the D, has a man in motion, Dieterman. He's going to give it to Dieterman, turns the corner. Now he's hit, spins, still on his feet. Stop and go, still on his feet. Dives out across the 46-yard line. A gain on the play of 12 for Garrett Dieterman. He's not very big. Garrett's really fast. He's only 145 pounds, but he is shifty. And he was able to stop and go and get some good yardage. First and 10, Arrows 47-yard line. Arrows send 2 to the left side, 2 to the right side. Running back behind Flory, first and 10, 47. Brandon has a man in motion, takes the snap back to pass. Good protection, heaves her down the right side. Receiver out there, couldn't pull it in. Went up to grab it, but it was off his hands and incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. It was a good ball by Brandon that time. It was out behind the defender. Garrett got out there, jumped up, but could not pull it in. It goes incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. Arrows have it at their 47, 4:14 to go first half of play. Linebackers creeping up now on second and 10. Blitz coming. Handoff is over the left side on the ball carry, and he'll get out to the 49-yard line. Adam DeYoung on the carry. His first from scrimmage, I believe, this year. Give him a yard on the carry. Third down and 9 for the Arrows around the 48-yard line. Arrows with 3 timeouts remaining. Leading 14-0 here in the first half. 2 receivers to the left side, Schmidt and Dieterman. 2 to the right side. Werner, blitz coming from the right. Flory back to pass, sets, throws out in the flat. Good ball, good cut. Werner with the catch. Werner to the 30-yard line. That is a gain on the play of 22 and a first down. That was picture book that time. Flory threw that ball as Jake Werner put on the brakes and turned around, caught it, 22-yard gain, nicely done by the Arrows, first and 10, 30 of Rapid City. 2 receivers either way for Watertown. Timeout on the field as the Cobblers will take it. 3:28 to go in the half. 14-0 Watertown. We'll come back with more in 30 seconds.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
So Rapid City Central taking their second time out of the first half. The Arrows have 3 remaining, and the Arrows have it first down and 10 at the 30-yard line. After a picture-perfect play that time, Brandon Flory and Jake Werner's timing was perfect. Flory got the ball in the air before Jake even turned. Jake turned, caught it, 22-yard gain. Nicely done. First and 10, Arrows 30 of Rapid City Central. Arrows have Faulkner and Werner to the right side. Dieterman and Schmidt to the left side. First and 10, Schmidt in motion this time. Back to pass, flip out in the flat. Got it to DeYoung. DeYoung caught and brought down after a short gain on the play. Nice defensive play by Iverson that time. Just a little flip pass out in the flat, gets 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 at the 28 of Rapid 4, Watertown. Nice open field tackle that time by Iverson. 3 minutes to go in the half. Flory awaits the snap, gets the snap. Fakes the handoff, nope, gives the handoff. DeYoung puts on the afterburners. DeYoung to the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 17 for Adam DeYoung and a first down for Watertown. First and 10 Arrows around the 12-yard line. DeYoung in replacing Brett Fossum, who got his bell rung. Haven't seen him. I don't see where he's at. Arrows line up 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Flory takes the snap, gives to DeYoung again, straight ahead, runs hard, inside the 6, down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry for DeYoung, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 for Watertown inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Arrows lead 14-0, looking for more. 2nd down and 2 at the 4 for the Watertown Arrows. They line up 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Flory looks at the back judge, I believe, as they're running the clock down. Now takes the snap, gives to DeYoung, not much there. No, Flory pulled it out. He faked to DeYoung, kept it himself, went around the right side, got close to the first down. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short, a gain of a yard for Flory. And it'll be 3rd down and 1 for Watertown. He faked the handoff to DeYoung straight ahead that time, pulled it out, went around the right side and got a yard. 3rd and 1 for Watertown around the 3-yard line. Flory awaits the snap, takes it. He's going to give. DeYoung runs into a big lineman, and that is a big lineman. That boy is 300-pound senior, Logan Hill. And when DeYoung ran into him, that was like running into Donald Trump's wall, and a loss of a couple of yards to the 5-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 3 for Watertown at the 5-yard line. 1:10 to go here in the first half of play. It's a 14-0 lead for Watertown, and the Arrows going to go for it on 4th and 3. And now they're going to have to hurry. Took a long time to get the play call in. Flory has 2 to the right, 1 to the left, wing back on the right side. 4th down and 3, man in motion, back to pass. Flory looks, rolls to his right, got running room, going to dive for it, and he'll get the first down. Doesn't look like he got in the end zone, but Flory got the first down around the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 where it'll be 1st and goal for Watertown. I have eagle eyes. I could see that was a first down from way up here. 1st and goal for the Arrows with 40 seconds to go in the half. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Flory, empty backfield, has a slot left as well. Brandon awaits the snap, has Blake in motion. Blake gets under center. Blake takes the ball on a keeper, touchdown Watertown Arrows. So Blake shifted. He got under center. He took the snap. He went straight ahead and got the touchdown, and the Arrows will try to tack on a point after. 33 seconds to go in the half. Watertown leading now 20-0. Schuerman will try to tack on a point after. Flory will hold. Brandon awaits the snap. Lifts his arm, snaps good, sets down, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. 33 seconds to go in the first half. Arrows 21, Rapid City Central nothing. The Arrows will kick in 30 seconds.
If you're looking for something fantastic to eat today, why not try out the Dairy Queen on Highway 212 in Watertown? If you love chicken, you got to have that chicken strip basket. It comes with Texas toast, country gravy, and French fries. And the Dairy Queen of Watertown is currently looking for help. If you're currently looking for a job, the DQ has all shifts available. Simply apply in person at the Dairy Queen on Highway 212 in Watertown.
So the Arrows go 14 plays, 80 yards. And the Arrows put a touchdown on the board and an extra point. 14 play, 80-yard drive that time. And the Arrows lead 21-0. Leo Schuerman to kick the ball from the 40-yard line. Feger back to receive it. And Weedman back there with him. Schuerman to kick it off from the 40-yard line. And he approaches the ball. Puts the leg to it. Nice line drive. Kick bounds at the 30. Grabbed by Feger at the 25 to the 30, 35. Hit hard. Turns and rolls out to the 30-yard line. Rapid City has it 1st and 10 at their 30-yard line. 27 seconds to go in the half, and the Arrows lead by a score of 21-0. First and 10 at the 30-yard line for Rapid City. They line up, unbalanced line right. They have their passer in there again right now. That's Cole Meisman. Meisman takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws too hard. He had his man, the fullback, Jed Olson, but he just threw it too hard, incomplete. He faked the run right. He faked the counter. He turned. Jed Olson, the fullback, was open, but he just threw it too hard, and Olson couldn't pull it in. So whenever Meisman's on the field, you have to anticipate pass. He's the passer for Rapid City Central. They have it 2nd down and 10 at their 30. Meisman lines up. Unbalanced line left this time. Meisman to the right shoulder of the running back. Direct snap to Meisman. He's going to run it this time. Big hole for him. He'll dive for 9 yards. Meisman got 9. Clock running under 15 to go, down to 10. Doesn't look like Rapid City's going to get another play off, so we'll end the first half of play. Watertown 21, Rapid City Central nothing. You're listening to Arrow Football on KWAT. We'll come back in 3 minutes.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug-free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
At Qdoba, we think you should be free to explore the boundaries of flavor. Rule your burrito with a guacamole fist if you like. Throw down any of our tantalizing quesos. If you want tortilla soup on everything, go for it. We're not going to stop you. Because at Qdoba, every order comes with a heaping side of flavor freedom.
Qdoba in Watertown, just north of Walmart.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
The Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, I know you take great pride in being prairie dogs, but a mascot needs more sizzle. And what has more sizzle than Taco John's new sirloin steak burritos? So meet your new mascot, a sirloin steak burrito.
Taco John's new sirloin steak burritos are loaded with steak and bold flavors like cheesesteak, steak and potato, and steak and shrimp.
God, Wachowski, stop eating the mascot.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Halftime, Watertown 21, Rapid City Central nothing. The Arrows got the ball to open the game, and they went 5 plays, 75 yards. It was a 48-yard touchdown pass from Flory to Schmidt, and the Arrows' point after was no good. They led 6-0. The second score for the Arrows came on a 3-play, 18-yard drive, and it was a 6-yard touchdown run by Garrett Dieterman. The Arrows' 2-point conversion was good, 11:45 to go in the half, 14-0 Arrows. Watertown's third score came on a 14-play, 80-yard drive. Blake Holden from 2 yards out, point after good, 33 seconds to go in the half. Arrows led 21-0, and that's where we are at halftime, is 21-0 in favor of the Watertown Arrows. Now, the Arrows did turn it over twice in the first half on interceptions. One ball picked off by Dansby, the other one picked off by Weedman. Watertown had an interception by Garrett Dieterman, and they had one other turnover too, I thought. The Arrows had an interception by Dieterman and one by Adam DeYoung as well. So both teams turned it over twice. The Arrows lead 21-0 here at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our lower level look, and we'll do that in 2 minutes.
Avanti Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of the Watertown Arrows. What sets the Arrows apart is the commitment, loyalty, and hard work displayed throughout the sports season. Just like Avanti Federal Credit Union, serving you with the same level of commitment for 64 years. Striving to offer you the best, whether it's your next loan at a competitive rate or a savings account, earning the best interest rate available. Avanti Federal Credit Union, North 81 in Watertown, or call 882-2357.
Mom called today, and she and Dad are pre-planning their funerals.
What? I guess I never thought about that.
I'm glad that they are. When that time comes, it takes the pressure of decision-making off of our shoulders. I actually called her back after thinking about it and thanked her.
Hi, it's the Chat Office at Crawford Office Funeral Chapel. While it can be difficult to talk about, pre-arranging your own service will help ease the burden on your loved ones. Call us today at 882-1516. Crawford Office Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you in 2018. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
At this moment, as many as 1 in 10 vehicles on the road needs tires. At Sharp Automotive, tires are central to the services offered to maintain your vehicle in peak running condition. Sharps offers most major brands of tires with prices to fit every budget. If you want the air in your tires checked and are wondering about the tread depth on your tires, just pull up to the front service doors and drive in. Sharp's trained personnel will do a quick check of your tires and make sure they are properly inflated, all at no cost to you. And whether you plan to keep your car for another 6 months or 6 years, Sharps has the tires that will make the most sense for you and your vehicle. Sharps, the tire dealer you can count on.
We're at halftime of this matchup between the Arrows and Rapid City Central, and the Arrows leading by a score of 21-0 here this evening. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. I had a chance to chat with Watertown's JV coach for tonight's lower level look. Well, we'll get that reset for you, and we'll have that for you in just a moment. 21-0, Watertown leading over Rapid City Central here at halftime. The Arrows scoring on a couple of running plays, a 6-yard run by Dieterman, a 2-yard run by Blake Holden. They also scored on a big pass play of 48 yards for the score, and the Arrows lead 21-0 here at halftime. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center.
This year, well, we're young and got a lot of guys that hadn't played much before, but they got grit. They're really hard workers. So keep telling them new season.
And that is Rapid City's coach. How about we take a break? I'll get organized. I'll do better when we come back in 1 minute.
You'll always find the latest trends in floor covering at Hometown Building Center. From natural tile and stone to timeless hardwoods and luxurious carpets, the floor covering professionals at Hometown are ready to help. Stop in and let them help you select the floor covering that best suits your needs and your lifestyle. They will also schedule the installation by one of our qualified installers. Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
There's a reason you head to the Roadhouse Cafe in Watertown, for good food and for good food fast. Stop in today where breakfast is served all day and enjoy this great special. Deuces Wild, 2 cakes, 2 links, 2 bacon strips, and 2 eggs, only $6.49. Be sure to check out that salad bar, and on Friday, stop in for a 3-piece cod meal with coleslaw and potato for $6.25. It's all at the Roadhouse Cafe at the Prairie Stop, at the corner of Highway 20 and 212 in Watertown.
Next up, our lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Builders. Chris Jacobson is our JV sophomore coach, is what it was last year. I don't know if that's still the case, but Jake, tell me about your team.
Well, they do call us the JV team now. We opened up Monday at Harrisburg and really got off to a really sluggish start, got down 18-0, and we did battle back to within 18-14 in the third quarter. They put one in late in the third, and we drove down all the way to inside their 10 and just couldn't come up with an answer and fell to them 26-14.
What type of numbers do you work with at the JV level?
We took 30, I want to say it was 33 kids down, about 20 softs I think it was, and about 13 juniors.
Is that pretty normal?
Yeah, it's what we normally have more sophomores. We're a little down this year. Not our lowest number ever, but we're down probably 10 or so.
What's the goal at the JV level?
We like to get about 30 kids out. And in the past, we've stayed right around that number. I can only remember one other time. I believe it was Tanner Heiser's sophomore year. We only had 12. So that was a small group.
What do you try to get done with the JV team?
Really, we're trying to teach them fundamentals, get them some good game reps, try to get everybody a chance to play, which I think we did Monday. I'm not saying it was all, the same across the board, because it wasn't, but just trying to get them ready to play some varsity football because some are really close.
You're running into some teams, I would guess, that have substantially more numbers than you do, and then maybe a few that are about the same?
Yeah, Harrisburg had pretty good numbers, and then we play all 4 Sioux Falls schools. O'Gorman is usually the only one that's kind of close to us in numbers. The others are quite a bit bigger. Huron's always fairly small numbers. Aberdeen Central's about the same as us. Brookings probably about the same as well.
What's the schedule look like for the next couple of weeks?
We go down to Sioux Falls, Washington on Tuesday, September 4th for a 4:15 game. And then we come back on Monday the 10th and we host Sioux Falls Roosevelt.
Chris Jacobson, the JV coach on KWAT's lower level look, brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. Arrows lead by a score of 21-0 here at halftime. We'll check statistics after a 2-minute timeout.
It's a special 2-day sale this Friday, August 31st, and Saturday, September 1st at Hy-Vee in Watertown. Earn 25 cents off per gallon of gas with every purchase of $50 at Hy-Vee. That's Friday and Saturday only.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hello, Perkins people. Welcome to another day to show some kindness. Like the new guy at the copier. He wanted 2 copies, but he printed 200. Think how good you'll feel showing him how to cancel out. Kind of like the way you'll feel when you order from Perkins' savory new summer menu. Try our hand-battered, double-dipped buttermilk fried chicken for breakfast or dinner. This summer, only at Perkins.
Kindness served daily.
Oh, man. Now he's jammed it.
at Daniels Marine in Watertown. They're open for business. There is closeout prices in all remaining 2018 Ranger boats. Check out the low-interest financing, and a small down payment reserves your new Ranger boat, and trade-ins are welcome. Operation Troop Salute offers rebates to military personnel at Daniels Marine. Get a Ranger boat in Mercury Dealer in Watertown, South Dakota on Highway 212, or visit them at danielsmarine.com. That's danielsmarine.com. Daniels Marine in Watertown.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of the area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
We are at halftime. Van Laken Orthodontics brings you the halftime show, creating beautiful, confident smiles for your entire family. 21-0 Arrows here at halftime. Statistics look like this for Rapid City. They rushed it 21 times for 38 yards rushing in the first half. They were 0 for 2 passing for no yards, so 23 offensive plays for Rapid City Central, 38 yards of offense in that first half of play. They were led by the running back Rob Weber. He had 3 carries for 13 yards. Remmers had 4 for 8, and Iverson had 3 for 8 yards, but only 38 yards of offense total for Rapid City in the first half. The Arrows rushed the ball 18 times for 92 yards. They were 8 of 14 passing for 172. 32 offensive plays for Watertown for 264 yards of offense. Rushing, Brett Fossum, 9 carries, 49 yards. Adam DeYoung had 4 carries for 24. Garrett Dieterman, 2 carries for 12 and a touchdown. Blake Holden had a carry for 2 and a touchdown, and Flory had 2 carries for 5 yards. Brandon was 8 of 14 passing, 172 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions in that first half of play. The Arrows, 32 offensive plays, 264 yards. Rapid City, 23 offensive plays, just 38 yards of offense in the first half. Dieterman had 2 catches for 73 yards. Schmidt had 2 catches for 65. Werner had 1 for 24 in that first half of play. 21-0 in favor of Watertown here at halftime. Halftime being brought to you by Van Laken Orthodontics, creating beautiful, confident smiles for your entire family. We'll continue with more from the Watertown Stadium in 3 minutes.
Hi, this is Dr. Rob Van Laken from Van Laken Orthodontics. Investing the time and money in braces is not a minor thing, but at Van Laken Orthodontics, we take the extra care to be sure all of your questions and concerns are fully answered. Come in for a free consultation. If we determine braces will be beneficial, we will offer you a timeline and flexible payment options, making sure you have all the facts. Just another way the staff at Van Laken Orthodontics helps you to live life smiling. Visit VanLakenOrtho.com today to book your free consultation and live life smiling.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living, where we offer the best of both worlds. As much independence as you want with the security that we are staffed around the clock 24/7. Our mission is to help our residents live more active, independent lives. We currently have a physical therapist and restorative therapist as only part of the wide range of amenities we have to offer. Stop in today and see how Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living can offer peace of mind for you and your loved ones.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination and for getting active in our school and community.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction.
I did, and then you did it after me.
With you in 2018. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
Good luck this season to the Watertown Arrows from the crew at Hometown Building Center. The whole staff at Hometown Building Center works hard to provide the best products, service, and guidance for all your building projects. From new construction to remodels, floor covering to cabinets, fireplaces to window treatments, they look forward to serving you for many years to come. Good luck, Arrows, from Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Halftime being brought to you by Van Laken Orthodontics, creating beautiful, confident smiles for your entire family. I've been forgetting to remind you that each and every time the Arrows score, you call 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could be a lucky winner of a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash on the post-game show. And we will draw that on the post-game show for you this evening. So each and every time the Arrows score, you call 886-8444, 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could be a lucky winner. Also, a reminder to you that our live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net is brought to you by Sharp Automotive, West 212 in Watertown. And a reminder that all of these games that we stream are now archived on our YouTube site. So when you go to our website, gowatertown.net, you're able to re-watch those over and over if you'd like to. If you missed a game, if you're at the game and you want to re-watch some of the plays, you can go back and do that as they are archived on our YouTube page, KWAT Radio Live Stream. Or as I mentioned, you just go to our website, gowatertown.net. You click on the arrow banner, takes you to the page where it says Sharp Automotive. Click there, and then you're able to watch previous games that are archived on our webpage. So last week's game against Mitchell is on our web page, or on the YouTube page. All the volleyball games are on there, so you'll be able to re-watch those over and over. Next week, of course, we'll be in Rapid City, and they'll take on Rapid City Stevens. I'll be out there with the football team to call that game. I'll have live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net next week from Rapid City as well. So we'll be out there to bring you that one too. We are just about set for the second half of play. They've got 30 minutes on the clock. There's 3 minutes, so they'll reset it, and they have to run 3 minutes after the teams come out. It's a rule, so we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and get ready for second half action. You've been listening to the Van Laken Orthodontics halftime show, 21-0 Watertown at halftime. We'll come back in 2 minutes.
This is Chad with Crawford Osasino Chapel. For the next 30 seconds, I want you to really think about your loved ones, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your spouse, or your daughter who you dropped off at daycare this morning. What happens to them if you are suddenly taken from them? A car accident, a terminal illness. Life is unpredictable. Help ease the burden on your loved ones and call us today to begin prearranging your own service. Crawford Osasino Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller, Taylor, or Tyson Zemlicka in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
At Qdoba, we think you should be free to explore the boundaries of flavor. Rule your burrito with a guacamole fist if you like. Throw down any of our tantalizing quesos. If you want tortilla soup on everything, go for it. We're not going to stop you, because at Qdoba, every order comes with a heaping side of flavor freedom.
Qdoba in Watertown, just north of Walmart.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
So we're just about set to start the second half of play. The Arrows will kick off to start the second half. Rapid City Central won the toss and deferred. The Arrows took the ball, scored on their opening drive, and lead 21-0 here at halftime. The Arrows will kick off from the east goal. Rapid City will defend the west goal, and the Arrows will defend the east goal as we get set for the second half. If you've been following along on our live audio and video stream and you wonder about the unbalanced lineup that Rapid City runs, whether it's going to be left or whether it's going to be right, just watch for that big lineman, number 90, Logan Hill, and wherever he lines up, the offense is unbalanced, the line is unbalanced that direction. So just watch where he lines up and you'll pretty much know which way the power runs are going to go, and then you watch for the counters coming back the other direction. Check it out on our website at gowatertown.net. Live audio and video stream brought to you by Sharp Automotive. Leo Schurman to kick it off from the 40-yard line as we get the second half underway. Leo awaits the official's whistle, receives it, kicks a pooch kick. It's a free ball, and it's covered nicely at the 40-yard line by Wyatt Jungclaws. And Rapid City will have it 1st and 10 at their 40-yard line is where they will begin. So the Cobblers come out on offense, 1st and 10, 40-yard line. And again, watch for big Logan Hill. He's 6'1", he's 300 and a senior. He's number 90. Whichever side of the line he lines up on, that's the unbalanced line that direction. This time it is left. 2 running backs behind the quarterback. Now they shift to the right. And penalty flags fly. It's an illegal shift. So Rapid City will get called for a penalty, I believe, on an illegal shift. Nope, they're going to say offside. So the Arrows lined up offside. When Rapid City shifted, the Arrows got called for the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Rapid City as they line up with a receiver to the left side. Unbalanced line left. Now they shift unbalanced line right. Arrows have to shift as well. The snap goes to Remmers. Remmers runs hard. Remmers gets through the initial surge. Nice gain by Remmers as he gets 12 yards on the carry, and it'll be a 1st down, and there's an arrow down on the field. So the training, you're going to go out and check on that particular player who is injured down on the field. It looked to me like it was Blake Holden maybe that was down, but I couldn't really tell. So we'll wait and see as they check on. He's dealing with his left leg, it looks like. Nope, maybe it's just cramps. Not sure. They were saying water, so I think it's just cramps that he's got. So they're working out the cramps there on Blake Holden, I believe. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Rapid City as they have the ball in Arrow territory at the 43-yard line. First and 10 for Rapid City at the 43-yard line.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Oh, now we got Todd back. Let's go to the Watertown Stadium.
Arrows started with a 5-yard penalty, then a 12-yard run by Remmers. Blake Holden went down with what appeared to be cramps, although they are helping him off, so maybe it's a little bit more than that. Now he's going to try to walk off under his own power. Left leg is the stiff one. Get him to the sideline and get him drinking some pickle juice and see if they can get him loosened up. First and 10 for Rapid City Central. They have the ball at the 43-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. Blake still trying to get off the field here. And he'll come all the way back to the training table. So Rapid City lines up in their formation. Power to the left side this time. Snap goes to Remmers. Remmers going to run left. Got a nice block. Cuts back behind it. Puts his head down. Nice 9-yard run by Remmers. And it'll be second down and 1 for Rapid City at the 34 of the Watertown Arrows. So the Cobblers coming out here with some power, running hard, doing a nice job. It is cramps for Blake, and they're working on his right leg down below us. Second down and 1, 34-yard line of the Arrows. On balance line right this time. Awaits the snap. Snap is to Remmers. He runs right. Tries to cut it up. Breaks a tackle. He'll get the first down as he gets down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. So a gain of 4 on the play.
First down, Rapid City Cobblers.
First and 10 for Rapid City at the 30-yard line of the Watertown Arrows coming up on play number 4. This drive started on Rapid's 40. First and 10 at the 30. On balance line right. Wing back right. I formation to the right. Running back to the left shoulder. First and 10. Counter give to Iverson running left. Iverson runs into a defender, ran into the back of a defender, and then fell down. Brett Fossum was the man who stopped the play. Gain of a yard on the play for Iverson. It'll be second down and 9. Rob Weber comes in with the play call now from the sideline. Rob Weber, number 4 out there. Jed Olson, the fullback, number 30. The running back Remmers to the left of Weber. Second down and 9. Direct snap to Remmers running right. Remmers cuts behind a block. Remmers still on his feet. Remmers runs hard. Remmers, good run all the way down inside around the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain on the play of 29 yards for Remmers and a first down for Rapid City. They'll have it first and 10 at the 11-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. Nice drive here by Rapid City, mostly Remmers on the ball carrying. They line up on balance line left this time. Remmers to the far right of the formation. Weber, the tall running back as well. Snap goes to Remmers. He runs left, tiptoes, not much there. He'll maybe get to the 10-yard line, gain of a yard on the play for Remmers, and then he's tossed back. It'll be second down and 9 for Rapid City at the 10-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. The Arrows leading 21-0. Second down and 9 for Rapid at the Arrow 10-yard line. New running back in there now, and that is Weedman in place of Remmers on second and 9. The snap goes to Weber. He's back to pass. He's rushed. He's hit. Breaks one tackle. A penalty flag flies. And it'll be a loss of a yard on the play for Weber that time. It'll be third down and 10, but it looks like maybe a holding penalty out near the 19-yard line. And that's a spot foul, so that'll be stepped off from where the infraction occurred. That's a huge loss. No, a personal foul, face mask is the call. So the Arrows will take that penalty, and that's a 15-yarder. So it wasn't a holding. It was an offensive face mask penalty against Rapid City. That takes it out to the 25-yard line where it'll be second, and they've got to get to the 1. So second down and 24 for Rapid City. Cobblers line up on balance line left, stacked on the left side. Snap, running left with it is Weedman. Weedman trying to get to the outside. Weedman trying to turn the corner, pushed out of bounds. Good pursuit by Adam DeYoung. Also in on the stop was Peyton Johnston as well. Short gain of a couple of yards for Weedman. And that'll bring up third down and 23 for Rapid City Central. The ball around the 23-yard line, maybe third and 22. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line, I believe. Third down and 22 or 23 for Rapid City. On balance line right, Weedman, the running back, with Weber in the backfield. Olson, the blocking fullback. Rapid awaits the snap. Straight ahead, Weber. Back steps. Now he looks. Now he's chased. Now he runs. He'll get to the 20-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play for Weber. And that'll bring up a fourth down and 19 for Rapid City. Fourth down and 19 for the Cobblers at the 20-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1. This drive started nicely, but then they took Remmers out and it stalled. A personal foul penalty face mask hurting Rapid City. Fourth down and 19 at the Arrow 20-yard line. On balance line right for the Cobblers. Weber awaits the snap. It goes to Weedman. He runs to the right. He looks downfield, trying to find some running room. None there. Brought down at the 20, and then a late hit on the Arrows. The Arrows are going to get called for a personal foul, late hit, and it won't be enough for a first down, I don't think, but it still will be a 15-yard penalty against the Watertown Arrows. The stop was made at the 20 for no gain, but then an arrow came in late, and that's a personal foul penalty against Watertown. The flag is down around the 18-yard line. The official's talking it over. The official steps out. Personal foul, late hit against the Arrows.
Personal foul assessed against the Arrows, a late hit.
So they'll step it off from the 20, which will take it to the 4-yard line. And that's odd. It was only a 10-yard step off. So now it's 4th and 9.
Fourth down and 9 at the 10-yard line.
So a replay of down and a 10-yard step off makes it 4th and 9 on balance line left. Snap goes to Weedman. Weedman running left. Weedman being chased. Weedman nowhere to go. Weedman breaks a couple of tackles. Weedman going to be pushed down around the 19-yard line. Walk away, boys. Don't get another penalty. The loss is out to the 19-yard line, the 20-yard line, so it's a loss of 10 on the play for Weedman, and the Arrows will take over on downs. Good pursuit by Watertown. Now a conversation between the official and a Watertown Arrow. But the Arrows will take over the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Good job by the Arrows that time. Rapid came rushing in late, and they did so. Now they put it back at the 15-yard line. Why that? So it's 1st and 10 for Watertown at the 15-yard line. That must have been where momentum stopped or something. 2 receivers either way for Watertown. Handoff straight up the middle, running hard to the left side. The running back for the Arrows, and that's Brett Fossum back in the game. Brett gains 7 over the left side. So a late hit penalty was stepped off for 10 yards. Rapid City lost yards to the 20, but they spotted it at the 15, and the Arrows took over. I'm a little confused. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Flory on 2nd down and 3. Gives to Fossum again, straight ahead. He'll get the first down across the 25 to the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 on the carry. It'll be 1st and 10, Watertown, 26-yard line. 7:04 to go in the third quarter. Arrows 21, Rapid City nothing. Werner goes wide to the left side. Wide receiver to the near side. Slots either way. Flory, shotgun formation with Werner behind him. Blake Holden has cramps again down here. Flory awaits the snap. Gets a low snap. Sets his feet. Back to pass. Going to heave her down the right side here. Schmidt pushed out of bounds. Penalty flag's going to fly. And that'll be pass interference against Rapid City, and that'll be a 15-yard penalty on pass interference against Rapid City, I believe. We'll see. Yeah, Rapid City, I hesitate to anticipate because of the strangeness of the last couple of minutes. I don't understand why things were spotted where they were spotted. It's a 15-yard step-off anyhow on the penalty, and it'll be 1st and 10 Watertown at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 Arrows 41-yard line. Arrows take over. They send 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left side. 1st and 10 Watertown, 41-yard line. Brandon Flory, shotgun formation, running back behind him. Awaits the snap, takes the snap, turns, pitch. Running right with the ball is Fossum. Broke 1 tackle, stays on his feet, needs a block. Got it from Flory. Still on his feet, still running left. Still needs a block. Going to get positive yards out of that after all. And then bodies fly into the coaching staff across the way. Nice block there by Brandon Flory. The gain is actually going to end up being about 4 yards on the carry. He maybe ran 40 yards and got 4. 2nd down and 6 for Watertown. 2 receivers either way. Shotgun formation for Flory on 2nd down and 6. Arrows lead 21-0 with 6:22 to go in the third quarter. Flory awaits the snap from center. Flory gets a good snap, back to pass, sets his feet, heaves it down the left side. He's got his man out there but undershot him. Werner got behind the defender, but Brandon threw that one kind of off his back foot that time. He didn't really plant and throw, and that ball came up short. It'll be 3rd down and 7 Arrows, 45-yard line. 6:16 to go here in quarter number 3. The Arrows leading 21-0. The Arrows have Schmidt and Dieterman wide to the left side. Werner and I can't see who that is out there. Jacob Tischer or Adam DeYoung. I think it's Tischer. I don't see a knee brace. 3rd down and 7 for the Arrows. Man in motion comes Tischer. Fake the handoff. Penalty flags fly. Ball's out here. The receiver didn't see it. If the receiver sees that ball, Jake Werner, he'll make the catch, but there was a penalty against the Arrows anyhow. So it goes incomplete. I think that's going to be a motion penalty against Watertown. And it is, so that'll cost them 5 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Or maybe they have choice. If they have choice, they'll decline it probably. Yeah, they'll decline the penalty, so the incomplete pass stands. So it'll be 4th down and 7 now for the Watertown Arrows, and the Arrows send out the punt team. And the guy who has to do the punting is the guy with cramps, Blake Holden. First punt of the game for the Watertown Arrows here. Blake awaits the snap from center. It's way over his head. The ball goes all the way back to the 10-yard line. Blake falls on it at the 8-yard line. More penalty flags fly, though. And it's going to be a procedure penalty against the Watertown Arrows, so that will be declined. Unfortunately, Blake Holden will get a carry on the play, and that's going to be a loss of 32 yards as Blake fell on the ball, and he'll get credit for a loss of 32 yards on the carry, even though the snap was over his head. And it'll be 1st and goal for Rapid City at Watertown's 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line for Rapid City Central. They line up on balance line right. They have Weedman and Weber in the backfield on 1st and goal at the 9. Weedman gets the snap, runs right, cuts behind a block, jumps over in the tackler, gets down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play for Weedman brings up 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Arrows 21, Rapid City Central nothing. Cobbler 2nd and goal from the 6. Weedman and Weber in the backfield. Iverson and Olson, the lead blockers on the left side. On balance line left. Weber and Weedman await the snap. The snap's to Weber. He runs up the middle. Weber submarining. He'll get down around the 2-yard line. Gain of 4 on the carry for Weber. And that'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal for Rapid City at the 2-yard line. Unbalanced line right, Weedman and Weber in the backfield again. Rapid sets. Snap to Weedman running right. Cuts it up, cuts it out, touchdown Weedman. Weedman scores from 2 yards out with 4:48 to go in the third quarter. And that makes it a 21-6 ball game, and Rapid will try to tack on a point after here. 3-play, 9-yard touchdown, and it is Jeremy Weedman on the touchdown run. Cobblers will try a point after. Remmers to hold. Liebig to hold. Remmers behind center. Man in motion. Nobody's holding. Now they're going to shift. Now Liebig will hold at the 10-yard line, and Remmers will try to kick the point after. Liebig awaits the snap. Snap's good, sets down, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. 4:48 to go, third quarter, 21-7 Arrows. Cobblers kick when we come back in 30.
Identity theft is still one of the fastest growing frauds around. Did you know that as of July 1st, any South Dakota resident is able to place a freeze on their credit report for free with all 3 consumer reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. For more information about security freezes and how they can help protect you, please contact the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, 1-800-300-1986, or log on to consumer.sd.gov.
The first half was all Watertown. The Arrows had 264 yards of offense to 38 or 23, something like that for Rapid City. So far, this third quarter has been all Rapid City. They've run 14 plays, and they've been able to gain yards against the Arrows compared to 6 offensive plays for Watertown, and the Arrows have minus yards in this quarter. So the first half was all Watertown. So far in the third quarter, it's been all Rapid City Central Cobblers. That was a 3-play, 9-yard drive for Rapid City. So Rapid City will kick off to Watertown now. Arrow's got to be heads up for an onside kick, too. Remmers to do the kicking. Tate Remmers. He'll put the ball down at the 40-yard line. Some penalties hurting the Arrows. A bad snap from center hurting the Arrows. And it leads to 7 points for Rapid City, making it a 21-7 game. Remmers to kick the ball. Remmers. Pooch kick. It's going to be fielded short at the 32. Return man to the 35-40. Gets it out to the 44. Nice job by the Arrows on getting that ball returned. And it was 86 on the return. Max Robel who brought that ball back. I think it was 86. Yep, 86. So the Arrows with great field position. 1st and 10, Watertown at the 45. See if they can make use of this now. The Arrows have Schmidt and Dieterman to the left side. Wide to the right side goes Werner. Flory with a running back behind him on 1st and 10, 45. Brandon looks to the sideline. Now he gets ready and awaits the snap. Snaps low, pitch, running right with the ball is Fossum. He cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, spins, gets to the 44 of Rapid City. A gain of 11 on the carry for Brett Fossum. And the Arrows have it 1st and 10 at Rapids 44. Good lead blocking for Brett Fossum. He did a nice job of waiting for those blocks and then cut behind them for the first down. 1st and 10 for Watertown at the 44 of Rapid City. Flory has 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Dieterman in motion. Snap, counter. It's going to be a give to Fossum. He breaks 1 tackle. Can't break the second, though, as he got away from that big guy, Logan Hill, and gained yardage, a couple of yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Watertown around the 42-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Arrows leading 21-7. Where are those mosquitoes coming from? 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kind of a wing back and Holden to the right side. Motion Dieterman, fake handoff, back to pass, throw across the middle, overshot his man. Boy, if Brandon looks out into the flat to the left, Garrett Dieterman, the motion man, there was nobody near him and there was nobody over there. But the play was to go to Blake Holden upfield, and Brandon went that direction. But if the scout coaches saw that up above, you got to run a play where you fake that pass and just flip it out in the flat to Dieterman, because there was nobody following him on that motion. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 3rd down and 9 for the Arrows. Flory has a blitz coming. Gives the handoff to Fossum. Big hole running left. Fossum 1st down and more. Brett runs hard inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 15 on the carry for Brett Fossum. And it'll be 1st and 10. Arrows at the 29-yard line is where they put it. Good hard run by Brett Fossum. Good blocking up front. Good execution by the Arrows. Arrows have 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back behind the quarterback, Flory. 1st and 10, 29. Fossum straight ahead. Follows his blockers. Still on his feet. Gets down to the 25. A gain of 4 on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and 6 for the Watertown Arrows. We're down to 3:13 remaining in the game. 21-7 in favor of Watertown. The Arrows line up Jake Werner wide to the left side. They've got Schmidt and Dieterman to the right side. Fossum behind the quarterback. Tight end Blake Holden on the right. 2nd down and 6 around the 20-yard line of Rapid. Snap and give, option pitch. They pitch it to Fossum. Try to get to the outside. Iverson, good close, good tackle. Short gain on the play that time for Fossum. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 as he got 2 yards, 3rd and 4. DeYoung comes in to replace Fossum, who worked hard so far in this third quarter. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carries in this quarter. So it's 3rd down and 4 for the Watertown Arrows. They have the ball around the 17-yard line, or is it the 22? It's the 22-yard line of Rapid City, really in two-down territory. Two receivers right, one to the left. Motion man Dieterman, back to pass. Throw the slant behind Parker Schmidt. Parker was open on the slant, the ball behind him, and he couldn't pull it in. Otherwise, that was a first down and maybe a touchdown if that ball's on his hands. So it's 4th down and 4 for Watertown. Arrows line up with two receivers right, two to the left side. They have a running back, DeYoung, behind the quarterback, Flory. Flory has a man in motion left to right. He's back to pass. It's going to be an illegal motion penalty against the Watertown Arrows. When the motion man started in motion, Blake Holden moved out there as well, and that'll be a procedure penalty against the Arrows. Rapid can decline that, and they'll take over the ball as that pass was incomplete. The motion man started, and when he started, Blake moved as well, and that's two men in motion, and so that's why the penalty came out. They decline the penalty, and the Arrows turn it over on downs to Rapid City. They take over 1st and 10 at their 23-yard line. 21-7 in favor of Watertown. Cobblers move the ball well so far in this third quarter on the ground. They line up on balanced line left. In the backfield is their passer, though, Cole Meisman. Now they shift on balanced line right. Whoops, that's an illegal motion. Meisman got the handoff. He goes to the right. Meisman will get 12 yards on the carry. I'm not sure why there wasn't an illegal procedure penalty against Rapid City. Their running back started too quick. Oh, there was a penalty. I didn't see it come out over here. Yeah, that'll be a penalty against Rapid. That's a 5-yard penalty. Their running back started too quick. A motion penalty. I saw that, but I never saw a flag come out. But it was way over here on the right side, so that'll cost them 5 yards. So that'll be 1st and 15 for the Cobblers.
There was an illegal motion penalty assessed against the Rapid City Cobblers.
So that'll take the ball back to around the 19. Yeah, around the 19 where it's 1st and 15. Cobblers running the ball effectively here in the third quarter. They couldn't get much going in the first half. They line up on balance line right. Meisman in the backfield with Weber, both very tall running backs. Now they shift on balance line left. Cobblers await the snap. They get it. Running left is Meisman. Meisman cut down after a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the carry.
Number 8, Cole Meisman is on the carry for the Cobblers.
Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 9 as the ball is almost to the 25-yard line. Yeah. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 9. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Arrows leading 21-7. The Arrows line up with our Cobblers line up on balance left. Meisman and Weber in the backfield. 2nd down and 9. Now they shift on balanced right. Snap is right straight ahead to Weber this time. Penalties, I don't think they were set long enough, so I think that's going to be an illegal procedure penalty as well, and it will be. You have to be set a certain amount of time before they snap the ball, and when they make that shift, not everybody was set before they snap the ball, and that's why you have the motion penalty called. So it'll either be 3rd down and 8 or 9, or if the Arrows take the penalty, it'll be 2nd down and 14. And they will take the penalty. Stepped off from the line of scrimmage. So that'll be 2nd down and 14 now for Rapid City. 1:29 to go in the third quarter. One of the Cobblers going off with cramps on a kind of a warm, humid night. Now the players are getting bug spray all over them as there's lots of mosquitoes out tonight as well. Unbalanced line right for Rapid City. Meisner in the backfield, somebody new back there with him. Meisman awaits the snap. He gets it. He rolls right. He's going to pass, throws it out here. There was contact, not a lot of contact, but there was contact between DeYoung and the intended receiver, Wyatt Jungclaws. It goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 14. It's only the 3rd pass of the game for Rapid City Central. If they pass 10 times in a game, that means they're playing from way behind because they don't pass it much. Unbalanced line right for the Cobblers. 3rd down and 14. Meisman awaits the snap. The snap goes to the running back. Back to passes Weedman. Weedman looks downfield. The ball hit in the air and knocked out of bounds. Incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 14 now, and you would assume Rapid will punt with Rasby coming on the field. 4th down and 14. Dieterman goes back to receive it. DeYoung will join him. Rasby drops back to punt. He stands inside his 10 in the gravel infield. Gets a good snap, handles it, gets the punt away, but he punted it straight out of bounds to the coaching staff, so the Arrows are going to have great field position here. They did not want to punt it to Dieterman and DeYoung. The ball's going to be put down inside the 40 at the 36-yard line of Rapid City. So the Arrows take over 1st and 10 at the 36 of the Cobblers, leading 21-7 with 58 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. The Arrows line up Schmidt and Dieterman to the right side. Wide to the left goes Werner. Also to the right side is Jacob Tischer. So trips right for Watertown. One receiver to the left side. Brandon Flory on 1st down, 36. Takes the snap, gives to the running back running right. Nice hole, nice hard run again. And I think that's Fossum. He gets to the 25. Brett Fossum on the game from the 36 to the 25, so gain of 11 for Fossum. Trips right for Watertown, one receiver to the left side. 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. He'll give to Fossum running left, bounces to the outside, trying to outrun folks. Puts his head down and gets cut down around the 19-yard line. Gain on the play of 4 for Brett Fossum. Brings up a 2nd down and 6. We're down to 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Arrows do not have to snap another play, and my guess is they will not, or will they? I guess they will. 11 seconds, under 10. Flory looks over the D. 2nd down, 6, takes the snap. He'll run it straight ahead himself. Nice big hole for Flory. He'll score. Flory scores from 19 yards out. On the quarterback keeper, Flory, 19 yards and the touchdown with no time on the clock in the 3rd quarter. And the Arrows lead 27-7. The Arrows will try to tack on a point after here with Leo Sherman to kick it. Flory to hold. Flory awaits the snap. Schuerman will try to kick it through the uprights. Good snap, sets down, kick is up, and he does. 28-7 Arrows, end of the 3rd. Watertown will kick off in 1 minute.
It's Arrow time, and Lake Stop 20 on Highway 20 Watertown has the best roasted chicken in town. Enjoy it before or after the game. And don't forget their breakfast burritos, made fresh at the crack of dawn. Fuel up with Lake Stop's premium fuel for your boat, classic car, motorcycles, or ATVs. Lake Stop 20, across from the airport and industrial park in Watertown. And go Arrows!
Hi, it's Angie from Gather. Our coffee beans are roasted locally,
Our pastries are baked in-house, and we select the finest ingredients to craft our drinks and smoothies to create a great customer experience every single time. We're open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturdays at 8, so anytime is a great time to feel welcome at Gather Coffee, Eats, and Gifts on the corner of Kemp Avenue and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown, where it's fresh, it's homemade, and it comes with a smile.
That goes in the books as a 3-play, 36-yard drive. The last 19 by Brandon Flory. And the Arrows lead 28-7 as we start the fourth quarter here. Point after was good. 28-7 in favor of Watertown. The Arrows on the road against Stevens next Friday night. And then the Arrows have homecoming the week after that at home against the Brookings Bobcats. A new kicker for the Watertown Arrows. Wirtjes approaches the ball, puts the leg to it, high end-over-end kick, comes down to the 19, return man out to the 30 and brought down at the 35-yard line. Weidman on the return. 1st and 10, Rapid City at their 35. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cobblers at their 35-yard line. I don't know why they quit running Tate Remmers. Remmers, on that first possession, had 5 carries for 55 yards, and he hasn't been out there since. I don't know if he got hurt. He's standing on the sideline over there. 1st and 10, Rapid City, 35-yard line, on balance line right for the Cobblers. Direct snap to a running back. That's Weber straight ahead, bounces to the left. He's caught and turned back after a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 for the Cobblers at the 40-yard line. Because Tate Remmers, when he's been in the game to carry the ball, he's been very effective, but he carried 6 times on that first possession or 5 times for 55 yards and hasn't been back. 2nd down and 5 at the 40-yard line. On balance line right for the Cobblers. Direct snap this time to Meisman. Flips it out in the flat. Ball knocked away on the play. I think that was Michael Lloyd on the coverage. Can't tell. Turn sideways. I can't see the number, sorry. Ball's incomplete, though. Good coverage. It was Mitchell Lloyd. Okay, that's what I thought, but I couldn't tell for sure. I shouldn't question myself, should I? 3rd down and 5 for the Cobblers at the 40-yard line. Unbalanced line left for Rapid City on 3rd and 5. They set. Direct snap to Meisman. He runs left, cuts back. He'll get the 1st down as he got to the 46-yard line. Meisman gets 6 yards and a 1st down. Cole Meisman is a 6'4", 150-pound sophomore. In the first half, he came in to pass. He's been running it more in the second half. So it's 1st and 10, 46-yard line on balance line right. Set, snap comes to Weidman on the carry, I should say. He'll get 4 to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 at the midfield stripe, but every running play takes time off the clock. We're down to 10.5 to go here. Arrows leading 28-7. Unbalanced line left. Now they shift. Meisman in the backfield with Weidman. Snap goes to Weber, it is. Weber straight ahead. Big hole. Runs over a D-back. Nice gain down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 14, but penalty flags out on the play, I believe. Nope, there are no penalty flags, so it's a 14-yard gain for Weber. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Rapid City down at the Arrow 37-yard line. Cobblers have it 1st and 10. They line up unbalanced right. Weber in the backfield with Weedman. 1st and 10, Arrow 37-yard line. They set. Snap goes to Weber again, straight ahead, stays on his feet. Weber gets inside the 35, down to the 33, and then a penalty flag comes late. See who this is on. Was a nice gain that time of 5 yards. It's a dead ball foul. The officials are going to talk it over. He's going to step out, and he's going to say unsportsmanlike conduct against Rapid City. And it was a dead ball foul, so it'll be 2nd down. It'll take it out to the 48-yard line, so it's a 15-yard personal foul penalty, and it was a dead ball penalty, so it was after the play. So it'll be 2nd down instead of 1st down. Unbalanced line left, 2nd down. Rapids got to get it to about the 28-yard line. They're at the 48 right now, so 2nd and 20. Snap to Weedman. Weedman rolls to his right, looks downfield, flips it underneath, got his man, making the catch and getting inside the 40 to the 38. A gain on the play of 10 yards to Wyatt Junclaws. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd down and about 10 for a 1st down. Spiders or mosquitoes this time? Timeout taken on the field as it'll be 4th down, and Rapid City wants to talk about it. 9:22 to go. Arrows 28, Rapids 7. We'll come back in a minute. Where do you get free popcorn and ice with the purchase? Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas. Receive $1 off your Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. And car wash certificates never expire. For diesel, gas, and a great car wash, get to Dutch Boy on East 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses, including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
4th down and 11 for Rapid City at the Arrow 38-yard line. It's a good time for Arrow fans to stand up and cheer. Unbalanced line left. They've got a big stacked formation. Now they shift. It's an eye. Weedman back to pass. Going to be chased. Got away from one. Now he's going to try to run for the 1st down. He won't get it. Good pursuit by the Arrows. They knocked him out of bounds at the 30. He needed to get about to the 28. Looks like a gain of about 9, and the Arrows will take over on downs. Good pursuit by the Watertown Arrows to shut down Weedman after a gain of 9, but he needed 11, so it'll be 1st and 10 Arrows at their 30-yard line. 9:14 to go in the game. Arrows leading 28-7. Rapid City getting some fresh bodies out on the field now. Some young kids, some sophomores playing for them. More Arrows with cramps down on the field. Humidity high here tonight. Arrows line up with trips left and one receiver to the right side. Running back behind Flory, 1st down, 30-yard line. Flory takes the snap, penalties, motion against Watertown. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Arrows on a false start or illegal motion. Takes it back to the 25. It'll be first down and 15 now. 9:13 to go. Trips left, one receiver to the right side. First and 15, Flory at the 25-yard line. Takes the snap, gives to his running back, running left. Trying to get to the outside, breaking some tackles. Was DeYoung, I believe, or who is that? No, it's not DeYoung.
He's going to carry the ball out to the 32-yard line.
Can't be DeYoung. He doesn't have a knee brace on. Trying to see who that was. Or maybe it was. Yeah, it was Adam. Good. Yep, that's right. It was Adam, number 5. Gain of 7 on the carry for Adam. I was looking for the knee brace, and I looked at the wrong guy. So it's second down and 8. Back to pass, Flory. Looks downfield. He's going to heave it across the middle. Got his man, but just led him a bit too far. Had the right play call. Werner was breaking open. He threw it to a spot hoping Jake Warner would be able to run under it, but it was just a little bit too far out in front of him, so it'll be third down and 8 now for the Arrows. Jake Werner beat his defender, Nate Bledsoe, got some steps on him. It was close. Trips to the left side, one receiver to the right side. The numbers on these dark purple uniforms are hard to see. Flory, shotgun, man in motion is Tischer, back to pass, looks, throws out in the flat. Great timing pass again. Warner makes the catch. That's a gain of 11 and a first down. Beautiful timing pass again between Flory and Jake Werner. Flory let that ball go before Jake turned. Jake turned, saw the ball, caught it, first down, Arrows. First and 10, Watertown at the 43. Werner goes wide to the right side, trips to the left side. Running back is DeYoung behind the quarterback, Flory. First and 10, 43. Brandon takes the snap. Bad snap, he just dives on it. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play for Flory. It'll be second down and 12. 8 minutes to go in the game. Arrows leading 28-7. Trips left for Watertown. Werner goes wide to the right side. Arrows on the road next week at Rapid City Stevens. Flory on second down and 12. Gets a good snap. Back to pass. Screen pass to Schmidt. Needs a block. Got one. Down the left side. Parker goes. Got out of bounds. Nicely done. A gain on the play of 10, 19 yards and a first down. First and 10 for Watertown, 41-yard line. 7.5 to go in the game. Arrows leading 28-7. Arrows line up with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Running back behind Brandon Flory. First and 10 from the 42 of Rapid. Brandon takes the snap. DeYoung runs left. DeYoung falls forward for a couple of yards. It'll be second down and 8 for Watertown at the 40-yard line. Clock running down to 7:20 to go in the game. Arrows leading 28-7. Second down and 8 at the 40-yard line. Trips right, 1 to the left side. Flory running back behind him is DeYoung. Takes the snap, back to pass, pump fakes, throws it down the right side, man wide open. Makes the catch. It'll be a touchdown, Watertown Arrows. That'll go 40 yards on the score. Garrett Dieterman made the reception and took it in for the touchdown. 40-yard touchdown that time on the pump fake and ball out to Dieterman. Garrett broke one tackle, took it in for the score, 34-7. Arrows on top, 6:55 to go. Schuerman will try to tack on a point after here. Flory to hold. Hand up, snap high, set down, kick is no good, blocked. 6:55 to go. Arrows 34. Rapid City 7. We'll come back in 30.
All it takes is one
smile, one text,
one question,
conversation,
invitation, discussion.
All it takes is 1 minute,
One moment,
one comment,
one compliment.
all it takes is one pledge.
to be the one.
To be the one,
The one to show you care.
the one to reach out, the one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
One could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
Well, we just scored a touchdown, and nobody is called. 886-8444 to try and register for that Dutch Boy Car Wash.
I keep forgetting to tell them, Rod. 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could be a lucky winner of a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. 886-8444. Each and every time the Arrows score, you call 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could win a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. 4-play, 70-yard drive for the Watertown Arrows. Connor Wirtjes will kick for Watertown, leading now 34-7. Wirtjes will approach the ball at the 40-yard line. He runs up to it, puts the leg to it, bounds around the 30, high in the air to the 27. Weedman gets back to the 30, 25, nice cut 30, 35, gets to the 40 and then steps out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Nice return by Weedman that time. 1st and 10, Rapid City, 45-yard line is where they will have it. 6:47 to go in the game. Arrows 34. Rapid City Central 7. Cobblers line up in an unbalanced line right. 1st and 10, 45. In the backfield, Weber and Weedman. Whoops, Arrows jump into the neutral zone. When Rapid City went set, an Arrow lineman jumped, and that'll be 5 yards for Rapid City. It'll bring up a 1st and 5. 34-7 in favor of Watertown. 1st and 5 at the midfield stripe. Weber and Weedman in the backfield. Unbalanced right. Snap comes to Weedman. He runs right. Looks for a block. Gets through the first surge. Cuts back. Still on his feet. He's going to go the distance. Unless somebody can run him down, he's going to score, and he will. Get into the end zone, or did he not? Are they going to put him out at the 1? I haven't seen an indication yet. No indication yet. He did not get into the end zone. They're going to put him down at the 3-yard line. So that's a gain of 47 on the carry. And it'll be 1st and goal, Rapid City at the 3. West end of the stadium in the gravel infield. Cobblers line up on balanced right. Weedman and Weber in the backfield. The blocking backs directly in front of them this time. Oh no, who's got the ball? Somebody went up the middle with it. It was a short snap to one of the up backs. Gain of a couple of yards. Or did they get in? I don't know what happened. Do you? Well, where are they going with the football? And why are they going there? Timeout on the field. 6:20 to go in the game. Arrows 34. So Rapid did score. Yeah, we never did see an indication. So it was a touchdown, and then they went for the extra point. The extra point was no good, and there were no indications from the officials on any of that. Maybe they're getting hot and tired out there tonight too. I don't know. But it goes in the books as a one-play, 50-yard drive for Rapid City. They scored on the 50-yard run. There was no indication of a touchdown. They lined up for the point after and didn't make it. So it's 34-13 right now in favor of the Watertown Arrows, and we still have 6:20 to go in the ball game. You didn't see an indication, did you? I didn't. Mr. Kranz didn't next door. So we'll wait and see if the Cobblers try an onside kick here. The Arrows are expecting it. Still 6:20 to go in the game. Arrows 34, Rapid City 13. This has been a long football game. We're already at 9:30, and we still have 6:20 to go in the game. Remmers will kick it from the 40-yard line. Remmers approaches the ball. It's an onside kick. It's loose and then fielded. Got through the first guy, but then the second guy piled on it, and that was no, it wasn't Max Roble. Yeah, it was Roble. Nope, yep, Roble got the recovery at the 47-yard line. So Watertown will have it 1st and 10 at their 47-yard line. 6:17 to go here in the ball game. Arrows 34, Rapid City Central 13. 1st and 10, Watertown 47-yard line. Arrows line up, trips right, one receiver to the left side. Running back behind the quarterback. Flory looks like he has a new running back behind him. Takes the snap. He'll give to that back running left and running hard. And that was Cale Stevenson, a sophomore on the carry. And Cale punished the defender when they collided. A nice gain of 5 on the carry for Cale Stevenson. He ran hard. And Jed Olson got up a little wobbly. So Jed Olson is going to go off the field as he collided with Cale Stevenson. And he is wobbly as he goes off the field. He runs off under his own power, but he's really wobbly. Trips right, one receiver to the left side. Cale Stevenson, the running back, again behind Flory on 2nd and 5. Under 6 minutes to go. (34-13). The Arrows get set. Brandon takes the snap, gives to Cale, left side this time. Big number 71, Trevor Getty, grabs him, a 250-pound senior. But a nice gain of 3 on the carry for Cale Stevenson. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 5:25 and counting to go in the game. Arrows leading 34-13. Trips right for Watertown, one receiver to the left side. Stevenson behind Flory on 3rd down and 2 from the 45. Flory awaits the snap, takes the snap. Cale runs straight ahead. He'll get the 1st down. Running hard, he'll get the 1st down before he's tossed backwards. Gain of 3 and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10, Watertown. Good hard running by that young sophomore. 5'7", 165-pound Cale Stevenson. 1st and 10, Arrows at the 42 of Rapid City. 5 minutes exactly on the clock. Arrows leading 34-13. Trips right, one receiver left. Stevenson behind Flory. Ball on the left hash mark. Flory looks at the back judge, gets set, takes the snap, flips it out in the flat, got it to Dieterman. Dieterman runs down the right side. Dieterman's going to go all the way. Penalty flag's going to bring it back, though. Penalty flag's going to bring it back. The Arrows are going to get called for a holding penalty on the play. So it will not be a touchdown. Instead, it'll be a completion and run, but a holding penalty on the Arrows at the 25-yard line. And that brings it back. It's a spot foul. It'll be stepped off from the 35 and take it, or the 25 and take it out to the 35. So it'll end up being a gain of 7 on the pass completion. Gain of 7 on the pass completion. It'll be second down and 3. Now, first down and 3 for Watertown at the 35. Arrows line up with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side, running back behind the quarterback. First down and 3 at the 35, and now a timeout taken by the Arrows. We will as well. 4.5 to go. Arrows lead. We'll be back in 30.
Now let's give you some scores here. Britton Hecla beat Tri-State 53-8. Canton over Aberdeen Roncalli 50-6. Castleton 48. Esterline Henrik 7. It was Groton over Sisseton 34-0. Hamlin beat Webster 15-13. Madison over Belfouche 43-7. And those are the local schools that we have for you so far, Todd.
All right, thank you very much, Rod. Right now we have 34-13 in favor of Watertown. 4 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Arrows leading 34-13. Looks like the Arrows are bringing the first team off the field. I'm going to send out the second team, as most of the first team are on the sideline now. So the new quarterback for the Arrows will be, I'm not sure, Brandon Smith maybe? Is it number 9? Brandon Smith is the new quarterback for the Arrows. Takes the snap, gives, running back runs right, running hard. Got a couple of yards on the carry. Not sure who it was. Like I said, those numbers are really hard to read on the purple uniforms with the dark black. Now we'll give it to Kale. I was going to say, I didn't think it was. A gain of 2 anyhow, whoever's carrying the ball. You just can't see out there. It's just the numbers and uniforms aren't very good. Smith bobbled the snap. He'll take it himself. Smith, nice gainer, but a flag comes out late. Going to guess that's going to be another hold against the Arrows. The gain would have been down to the 19, which would have been a nice gain for Brandon Smith. But instead, another holding penalty against Watertown. And that'll be stopped off from the 31, so it'll take it out to the 41, where now it'll be second down and 9 for the Watertown Arrows. Brandon Smith, the quarterback. The running back is at 42. Ben Burry, maybe? Ben Burry, it might be, or it could be Brendan Allen, number 43. Again, it's so hard to see those numbers. Second and 9. Smith going to give to that running back. He's coming my way. Oh, there's another hold against the Arrows. And it's 43, Brendan Allen. But another hold against the Watertown Arrows, and that'll step it back 10 more yards. Now they're going to call the illegal procedure against Watertown. So the never-ending game is never going to end. Would have been a gain of 2, would have brought up third down and 7, or if they take the penalty, it'll be second down and 14. So it'll be second down and 14 now for Watertown, back at the 46-yard line. So the running back is Brendan Allen. The quarterback is Brandon Smith. He's got trips left and 1 receiver to the right side. Second down and 14. Brandon takes the snap, gives to Allen, running left. Allen, nice little submarine run. He got about 4 on the carry. So it'll be third down and 10 for the Watertown Arrows. Now Cale Stevenson back in at running back. We're down to 3:14 to go in the game. Arrows leading 34-13. Cale Stevenson behind Brandon Smith. Trips left, one receiver right. In motion. Snap, the give is to Cale running left. Nice little hole for Cale. He'll gain 5 yards. Brings up a 4th down and 7 for Watertown. Clock running down to 2.5 to go in the game. 4th down and 7. Arrows will go for it on 4th down and 7 here. They line up with trips left and one receiver to the right side. Brandon Smith in at quarterback. Cale Stevenson behind him. Smith gets a good snap. He's going to keep it himself. Run left. Got one block. Broke a tackle. 1st down. Good job, Brandon Smith. From the 39 all the way down to the 25. That's a gain of 14 on the carry for Brandon Smith. And that keeps the drive alive with 2:07 to go. Nicely done. Good blocking up front as well for the Watertown Arrows. 1st and 10, Watertown. Ball on the left hash mark. Arrows line up with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Brandon Smith takes the snap, gives to Cale, running left. Nice hole. Cale, nope, that's Allen again. Brendan Allen in there. Brendan Allen in on the carry as he went over the left side. Allen gets it down around the 16, a gain of 9 on the carry for Brendan Allen. 1:40 to go in the game. Arrows leading 34-13. 2 receivers left, tight end left, 1 to the right. Brendan Allen behind Brandon Smith. Snap, give to Allen running right. Cuts to the outside, cuts back to the inside. He'll get a 1st down. Gain of about 3 on the carry for Allen. That'll stop the clock to move the chains. 1:16 to go. Arrows leading 34-13. Now the Arrows line up in the snap it and kneel formation. Brandon Smith will take the snap and go down on one knee. And he does. So we're under a minute to go. One more snap, and the Arrows will win their 2nd straight game of the year as they lead 34-13. And they're 1 snap away from winning this ball game tonight as well and going to Rapid City Stevens next week with a 2-0 record. Smith under center, takes the snap, goes down on one knee. And if the official moves slow enough, they won't have to snap it again. He watches the clock, and now he'll wind it up, and they won't have to snap it again because it's 25 seconds. So that's going to do it. Arrows win here tonight, 34-13 over Rapid City Central. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT Radio. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
There's a reason you head to the Roadhouse Cafe in Watertown, for good food and for good food fast. Stop in today where breakfast is served all day and enjoy this great